Frontier fighters. Deathless deeds of those valiant, fearless sons of courage who contributed history-making epochs to the story of the West. The history of Arizona fairly bristles with the adventure of Cochise, the only Indian who successfully defied the authority of the federal government for more than a decade. His was a reign of terror that extended from 1860 to 1872. So terrorized were his victims that their word-of-mouth descriptions of his renegade exploits practically stopped emigration into Arizona. The pioneers in Arizona sent a petition to President Ulysses S. Grant. At the White House in Washington, D.C., President Grant speaks to Major General O.O. Howard.
General Howard, there is only one man in the whole United States who is defying the authority of the federal government.
That renegade Cochise in Arizona.
Yes. The only solution to the problem is to get the Apaches onto a reservation. And that won't be easy. They're proud, suspicious, deadly. They're more than a tribe. They look upon themselves as a nation. And Cochise, an uncrowned king.
He's a scourge, Mr. President.
Well, General, I leave it all in your hands. The only command I have to give you is that Cochise must be captured and banished, or made to recognize the law. I give you full and unreserved authority.
I don't know how long it will take, sir. How much time or money?
That is up to you to determine. However, I don't expect you to return until Arizona is safe for future generations of American immigrants.
I won't fail you, sir.
In this packet are letters of introduction to old desert settlers, men who know the country. The guide who will do you the most good is a red-headed, independent, devil-may-care frontiersman, Captain T.J. Jeffords.
I'll make him my aide, sir.
It's only fair to warn you, General, that Captain Jeffords is loyal to both the federal government and his friend, Cochise.
General, I suppose like everybody else who first puts foot in Arizona, you're wondering why I'm the friend of that pesky redskin.
I think, Captain Jeffords, if you're to be my aide, it is my right to know. Of course, there's no hurry.
Can't hurry nothing in this country, not if you count the Cochise business as a standard of time. Everybody's been trying to get him out of this part of the country for nigh under 12 years.
And you failed too?
I don't say that I failed because I never really tried.
Captain, do you realize what you're saying? On lesser evidence, men have been
court-martialed and condemned to death. General, it's a peculiar situation out here. Cochise isn't just a man and a killer. He's sort of an uncrowned king. A grateful and ungrateful sort of cuss. Picked off some of my best men up here, but on 3 different occasions he saved my life.
Captain Jeffords, let's be done with sentiment. I'm afraid your time in Arizona has made your blood a little sluggish. The President demands action. I demand action. If you're Cochise's friend, you know where he is.
Looks like somebody's in a big hurry to get to this outpost.
Aren't there some riderless horses in with those cowhands?
Redskins. It's happened again.
Cochise's a murderer. What's good is the government is the cat detective.
Well, it ain't President, it's Cochise.
Cochise's men?
Yes. We tried to get through the Apache Pass to take our cattle to the grazing lands.
How many cowhands did you lose?
2. I tell you, Jeffords, if we can't pasture our horses, we've got to get out of Arizona.
Cochise thinks everything over that pass is his land for his cattle.
All this land belongs to the federal government, held in trust for law-abiding citizens of Arizona.
Sorry, Bill. I'll go back with you and help bring in the dead.
All right, Captain Jeffords.
Now, sir, will you take me to that red devil Cochise?
I'll take you to where he might be hanging out. Guess you'll find him willing to make big talk.
I don't want to treat with an Apache by making big talk, but at the point of a gun.
Oh, why not accept my plan, General? After all, the man's my friend.
I made a vow I'd blast this Cochise out of this territory.
Think the federal government's going to give you all those troops, General?
Huh?
Ain't you heard the old saying about fire being used to fight fire, poison for poison? It's just like the old story of like wanting to meet like. Cochise's a king in Arizona.
Well, this is certainly a new way to play a game of war.
If you leave your guns and cartridge belts behind, just the minute we put foot into his territory, we'll get somewhere.
I insist on taking a troop with me.
5 men is all you need for this mission.
Oh, what can 5 men do against 500 Indians?
Authority, General, ain't in numbers. It's stamped in a man's face.
Well, I'm following your advice blindly. I'm trusting in you to know the Apaches.
I know 'em, General, well.
All right. We'll start in the morning. But you don't think this redskin's going to keep his promise, do you?
To scourge Arizona, this foe of colonization and civilization, strange as it may be, is a man of his word. Besides, I'm a blood brother of Cochise's now. I got a name with them Apaches. It's Red Whiskers.
General Howard was forced to accept Jeffords' counsel. Much against his will, he started out for Indian country with a party of 5 men. After a journey of 3 days, Jeffords brought the party to a halt and lit a signal fire. Within half an hour, a thundering horde of redskins suddenly appeared. To General Howard, it looked like they were coming out of nowhere at full speed for the white men.
There they come for us. Battle formation, men.
Drop your guns,
I'm
men.
giving orders here. Men, attention. Get your horses to battle formation. Sell your lives dearly.
General Howard, these Apaches are coming answer to my signal
Yes,
fire.
to annihilate us. Thanks to your advice, Captain Jeffords, we'll be wiped out.
We will if we so fight. These Apaches ain't got their war bonnets on, I tell you. They're rigged out in the Sunday go-to-meeting clothes to welcome us.
Waiting orders, sir. I suppose I've got to be fool enough to do as you say, Jeffords.
Tell your men to take off your cartridge belts and throw them on the ground.
Do as Captain Jeffords says, men.
All right, sir. Look, they're armed. Put your hands out in front of you, men. All except the general. You, sir, hold your hands on your chest and look like U.S. Grant might if he was here.
A lot of idiotic tomfoolery with bloodthirsty savages.
Red Whiskers desires General Howard to be taken to his blood brother Cochise, who will make big talk with him in the name of the White Father in Washington.
Red Whiskers, honored in tribe of Cochise. He keep his word. Now white men may put on belts with firearms in them.
All will be armed now, but none will shoot. I have spoken.
All among us will be armed, but none will shoot. I have spoken.
All right, General, they lead, you follow. There won't be very long before you'll be standing face to face with Cochise.
The uncrowned king of Arizona.
Right through here, General, into this lodge. That's Cochise coming to us. He speaks English with a Mexican accent. Been trading among the Mexicans so long.
I still think we're in a trap, and we'll never get out of this alive.
General, it's eye to eye with these Injuns. Better start giving him the pride look.
Welcome. Welcome, Red Whiskers, my brother.
Welcome to you, my brother Cochise.
And a welcome to you, General Howard. Let us sit and smoke a pipe of peace. First, I smoke. To you next, my brother, Red Whisker.
Yeah. And from my lips to the lips of him who speaks with the tongue of the great White Father in Washington.
The great white father, General Grant, has sent me to make peace between you and the white people.
Peace is very dear to my heart and the heart of my people.
It is the desire of the white father that all his children of the many tribes move on to reservations. For the Apache, he wishes to establish a reservation on the Rio Grande.
I have been there and I know the land well, but it would break up my tribe to move. Why not give me Apache pass? Give me that, and I will protect all the roads. I will see that nobody's land is taken by the Indians.
That might do, but it would be much better for your tribe to go to Alamosa.
Oh. I must call all my warriors and my chiefs together again. It will be 10 days before I know their will.
I can stay until there is peace between you and me, between my people and your people. I have spoken.
General, I think you put it over and you handled him with dignity and authority.
If I fail in this, then I don't know what will be the future of this great territory. These redskins have got as many holes as foxes. Take 50 years to blast them out.
Cochise knows the game will be up someday. I'll get to him tomorrow and tell him if he don't make peace, his people will be the outcasts of all the Indian nation.
They're murderers and renegades now.
But not outcasts. He's proud, this Cochise.
Proud of what?
General, maybe he's proud of belonging to a people that remind us they happen to be the first Americans.
10 fateful days finally passed, and Howard once more stood in the presence of Cochise.
General Howard, I have come to talk peace with you.
It is well.
But there is one condition.
The great white father can make no conditions with his children. They must obey him.
Cochise makes a condition. It is that my brother Red Whisker shall be Indian agent.
My brother, I don't wish to be Indian agent. I have my own work.
Then there is no peace.
Captain Jeffords, as your senior officer, I must insist that you take the post. I command you.
From you, the Indians will receive just treatment. Do you become Indian agent, my brother?
I'm bent on this territory having a future, too. Suppose it won't unless there's peace. Don't like the idea of so much work, but I'll take it.
Good.
I give you my honor on these words. Hereafter, the white man and the Indian are to drink of the same water, eat of the same bread, and be at peace forever.
And so peace did come to Arizona, and with it prosperity. And once more the emigrant trains appeared on the Santa Fe Trail, bound for Arizona. Cochise, true to his word, kept the peace, and his son after him, thanks to the faith President Grant had in General Howard and the strange loyalty of Captain Jeffords. And so another chapter closes in the annals of the history of the West. And those brave men, who we are proud to call frontier fighters.
Broken Arrow, starring Burt Lancaster as Tom Jeffords, Jeff Chandler as Cochise, and Deborah Paget as Saint-Cyr. This is the story of a land, of the people who lived on it in the year 1870, and of two men, one named Cochise and the other Tom Jeffords, who tells our story.
Cochise was an Indian leader of the Chiricahua Apache tribe. What I have to tell happened just as you'll hear it. The only change will be that when the Apaches speak, they will speak our language. Since getting out of the Union Army, I'd been prospecting in Arizona for gold. One day I got word from a new colonel who had arrived in Tucson and said he wanted to see me. I was passing through the mountain country when I saw some buzzards circling in the sky. Well, I figured it was a hurt deer, a rabbit maybe, or a snake. Only it wasn't a deer, not a rabbit either. His kind was more dangerous than a snake. He was an Apache. An Apache boy. For 10 years, we'd been on a savage war with this people. A bloody, no-give, no-take war. The boy was badly hurt. I gave him some water. He thanked me by lunging at me with his knife. And he just stared at me, waiting for me to kill him. Now, don't move. If I wanted to kill your boy, I'd have done it before. Now, let me see just what's happened to you. He had 8 pieces of buckshot in his back. I stayed with him for 3 days. Then on the 4th morning, I saddled my horse.
You are going now?
Well, I must go, but you stay. Too soon for you.
In the wickiup, my mother is crying. My father looks for me. I am their only one now.
No brothers or sisters?
White men kill my brothers and my sister at Big Creek.
My mother is crying, he said. It never struck me that an Apache woman would cry over a son like any other woman. Apaches are wild animals, we all said.
Before you go, tell me, do you pray to killer of enemies?
Why, no.
Apaches pray for all white men to die. But now I pray to keep you safe. Here, you take this, my necklace.
Well, thanks, boy. Thank you.
It is very big against headache and disease. Now it is yours. You wear it.
Suddenly an arrow slammed into a tree trunk, then another and another. I dove for the rocks.
Put away your gun. The arrows are only to warn you. This white man is my friend. He is my friend. He must not be hurt.
When did my son become a tame Apache?
Father, look, my back. He gave me life again when the soldiers wounded me.
This one, he was with the soldiers?
No, he found me later. He healed me. It would be wrong to harm him.
You do not give orders.
You speak our tongue? A little. White men pay many dollars for the scalp of an Apache. Why did you not take his scalp? If I kill an Apache, it will not be for scalp or money.
You are a woman, maybe.
It is well known that Apaches do not take scalps either. They are not women. You did not kill? We will not kill this time, but not again. They wanted to kill me, all right, but they were letting me go. They stood there watching me as I went to my horse. And then from a distance, I heard a bird cry. Suddenly, the Indians swarmed over me, tying my arms and gagging me before I could shout a warning. The bird call had come from a guard down the canyon. He'd seen something. A party of white men. Mine. Later, they brought me to the scene of their ambush. 3 white men were dead. Learn well. This is Apache land. You have no right here. Where Cochise lives, no white man can live.
Now go. Go far. Let your face not be seen again.
I reached Tucson the next morning. The new colonel was waiting for me.
I'm glad to know you, Jeffers. I'm Colonel Bernal. I've come here with orders to clean out Cochise and his Apaches from the Graham Mountain area.
Well, that's a pretty big order, sir.
Wipe them all out. Butcher them like hogs. Kill every one of them.
That man, I've just been talking to him. He was with a party of miners. They were ambushed yesterday morning. Half of them were killed.
He said they wanted Cochise. He said they got 10 or 12 Apaches out of a war party of 50.
There weren't 50, Colonel. There were only 5, and not one of them got scratched.
How do you know?
I saw what happened.
You saw it? Seems to me most men would have lent a hand.
I was hogtied. The Apaches jumped me earlier.
So you just fought your way out, huh?
No, they let me go.
They let you go? I never heard of a thing like that happening to a white man. Did you, John?
No.
How about you, Wes?
No, nobody else.
I'd helped a wounded Chiricahua boy, and I guess they thought they owed me something.
Apaches playing fair?
Oh, hello, Mr. Lowry.
I don't understand this, Jeffords. You found a wounded Apache and you didn't kill him?
That's right, Mr. Lowry. I didn't kill him.
I'd like to ask you why.
Colonel Bernal, just what was it you wanted to see me about, huh?
I think I know how we can stop Cochise. I have 250 men in town, fresh, disciplined troopers from the east. But I need you to do a little reconnoitering for me. In 6 months, the war will be over, and we'll have Cochise up by the neck.
No, sir. No, you won't. Cochise can't even read a map. But he and his men know every gully, every foot of mountain, and every waterhole in Arizona. Why, he can't even write his own name. But his intelligence service knows when you got to Fort Grant and just exactly how many men you've got. He stopped the Butterfield stage from running, and he stopped the U.S. mails. No, you're not going to string him up in 6 months, Colonel. Not in 6 years. Good day, Jim.
Jeffords, wait. You will scout for me, though.
You can find somebody else.
Maybe Jeffords don't know which side he's on.
That's right, Slade, that's right.
I'm not looking for trouble, Jeffords, but if you don't fight against him, then you're with him, and I got a right to say that.
What's your name, mister?
My name's Slade. I own a ranch only a mile out from Fort Grant. Even so, Apaches burned my house last month. My wife was inside. Seems to me a white man would want to see that sort of thing stopped.
That's right. Anybody would.
Then why won't you help the colonel?
Well, that's private business, mister.
War ain't private business. Not when they're murdering our women and kids, it ain't.
Big Creek, we murdered Indian women and kids.
Cochise started this thing, and any man who's...
Now, hold on, mister. A smart aleck little lieutenant fresh out of the east started this war. He flew a flag of truce, which Cochise honored. And then he hanged Cochise's brother and 5 others under that flag.
Well, you hear all sorts of stories.
You want to know why I didn't kill that Apache boy? For the same reason that I wouldn't kill your boy or scout for the Army. Because I'm sick and tired of all this killing. Besides, who asked us out here in the first place?
Now, look here, Tom. I don't claim the white man's always done right, but we're bringing civilization here, ain't we?
Wipe them all out. Butcher them like hogs. It's the only way. Kill them all.
Well, I had one good friend in town, Milt Duffield. Milt ran the mail depot. I wanted to see Milt, and I wanted to see a man who worked for him. An Indian named Juan, one of the few tame ones in the territory.
So you
Turn the colonel down, Tom. Well, it's up to you, I guess.
Yes, Milt, I guess it is.
Meantime, no eastern mails come in or gone out of here for 7 weeks now.
I know. But maybe there's a way to get it through.
A new route?
No, same old route. Juan, I got some work for you.
Not much work here anymore.
Well, if you want to earn some money, I'd like to hire you for, say a moon, maybe. I want you to teach me to speak Apache good. I want you to learn me about Apache spirits, about Apache ways.
No white man has to learn these things. Why you?
I want to speak to Cochise.
You crazy?
I tell you, Milt, I'm sick and tired of having people like Slade and Lowry asking me which side I'm on. I'll be willing to take a chance up in Cochise's territory to look for gold. All right? Now I'll take a chance on something else.
Cochise will not speak with white man.
Well, we'll send up smoke signals.
He will not come to see you.
No. I want to go to see him.
To his stronghold?
That's right.
No white man's seen Cochise in 10 years and lived to tell it. Don't try it, Tom.
Juan, will you teach me? I want to speak to Cochise about letting the mail go through. Maybe even about peace.
I will teach you.
Thanks.
But for this, I will not take gold. It will end bad. Cochise will kill you.
From Juan, I learned all he could teach me about Cochise and the people he ruled. Then came the day when Juan rode with me out of Tucson. At the fringe of the canyon country, we built a fire and made a smoke signal.
The smoke says that you are coming into the land of the Apaches in peace. They will not believe it, but maybe it will make them want to find out.
You've been a good friend, Juan.
No, they will kill you.
Well, maybe so. You better go on back to town now.
Remember then, if you see Cochise, do not lie to him. Not in the smallest thing. His eyes will see into your heart. He is greater than other men.
I'll remember. So I started into the canyons. I never felt so lonely or so dog-scared in my life. There wasn't a sign of an Apache. But I knew that the smoke signal had been seen, and not a movement I made went unwatched. For 3 days, I climbed higher into the mountains. Every sound, the rolling of a stone, the call of a bird, or the coyotes at night. Maybe this would be the last sound I'd hear. I kept my hands visible, away from my weapons. I tried to look at ease. And then I saw it. The Apache village. Great stone crags guarding the approaches in a forest beyond. I rode by the Sentinel Rocks, and suddenly out of nowhere, the trail behind me became alive with Indians. And far ahead, I saw them pouring out of the wickiups, their rifles in their hands. No one said a word. When they surrounded me, they stopped my horse. Finally, one of them spoke.
Get off the horse.
You. We have met before.
Before we let you live, you are a fool.
I have come to speak to Cochise. Even a fool knows that he respects truth as he respects bravery.
Take his weapons.
I hand them to you. I will want them when I leave.
How do you know you will leave here alive? I am Cochise. Speak.
When the Indian wishes to signal his brother, he does so by smoke signs. This is the white man's signal. This in my hand. This is a letter. My brothers far away can look at this and understand its meaning. We call this mail.
We have seen such signals before.
The men who carry the mail seek no trouble, yet your warriors kill them. I have come to ask you to let these men travel in safety.
This mail carries war signals against us.
No, this is used for other talk. War signals are sent by the military.
You have carried such messages against us?
When I was a scout for the army, yes.
You have fought us?
Yes. In the Battle of Apache Pass.
Come with me.
I could hear the click of their rifles as Cochise led me through the angry files of his people. He said nothing until he entered his wickiup and sat down.
I am the leader of my people. We fight for our land against Americans who try to take it from us. You give me no reason why I should not kill American mail riders. Kill you, too.
Mail riders do your people no harm.
There were Apaches who did your people no harm. They were hanged. One was my brother.
My people have done yours great wrong. I say this to you as I have said it to them.
You think because I am an Indian, I'm a fool, you can trick me?
I would not have come here if I thought that. The Apaches are warriors without equal. But compared to the whites, they are small in number. And tomorrow, they will be smaller.
I will not talk with you of that. Your people do not want peace. They have taught me that.
I ask you to think on it.
Why should not the white man act first? You want me to be better than the white man?
A white man has come here. I ask you to think of tomorrow.
My mind must work on it. You will rest in my wickiup tonight.
It is my strong wish.
But first you will walk with me so my people will see us together and you will be safe.
With the coming of darkness, some of the Indians started a chant, a song of some kind. And then around the fires, I could see the dancers approaching, warriors in full paint with masks and costumes, like nothing I had seen or heard about before.
This is a spirit dance, the spirits of good and evil.
I think that this must be the dance that comes before the sunrise ceremony for a young girl.
Yes, you are very different from other whites. You learn to speak our tongue, try to understand our ways. Maybe someday you will kill me or I will kill you. But we will not spit on each other.
That is how I feel.
The girl we dance for is in the holiest time of her life. It is good luck to visit her now. Would you like to visit her?
Yes.
Come with me. Were you ever wounded?
Wounded? Why, yes, in my arm.
We will tell her. For this night only, this girl is even more holy than most, maybe because she has been away from us for a long time. She is very old for this ceremony. It is very special.
There was a faint light in the wickiup, the glow from the fires. She sat there alone, her eyes closed, young, beautiful. Before her, even Cochise was humble.
White-painted lady, I have old wounds. I hold out my hands before you.
Each scar is a mark of love for your people. The path of your people is stretched long behind you. And you are the head, and you are the heart, and you are the blood. Killer of enemies is your father, and you are his son. You will be well.
I have brought someone with me.
Then he is welcome.
He has an old arm wound.
Give me your arm. Does it hurt you?
Sometimes.
It will never hurt again. Your life will be long. The good things will be yours. The sun will shine for you.
We stood there in the silence for a moment. Then Cochise led me out again.
At such a time as this, she sees and knows many things.
What is her name?
Sansire.
Sansire. Morning Star.
Yes, Morning Star.
Cochise took me back to his wickiup. He would see me in the morning, he said. But I couldn't sleep. Even long after the drums and the dances were finished, I lay there thinking. Cochise, the savage. Cochise, the killer. Cochise, as strong and as wise as any man I'd ever known. And then he faded from my mind. And in his place, I saw a girl. The next morning, I found myself free to come and go through the village. I walked to the stream to wash. But I discovered I wasn't alone there. Full of curiosity, aren't you, Sansire? Well, what I'm doing, it's called shaving. It's all right. You can come closer. See? Shaving.
I thought you were skinning yourself.
No.
How did you know I was there?
Why, I saw you through this. We call this a mirror.
Well, I see my face. Oh, what a thing it is.
Mirror. Here, it is yours.
Mine?
You can look at yourself every day. You can see how beautiful you are. No, wait a minute. Please, don't go away.
I must. It is not fitting.
But why?
I am not married.
Well, aren't you allowed to talk to Apache men?
Only at ceremonies or in the dancing.
But I was told that Apache boys and girls, why, they often pick those they want to marry. How can they do that if they don't get acquainted?
Oh, they get acquainted. There are ways.
Which ways?
They meet by accident, where no one sees them.
Oh.
I leave you now. I have work to do to pick juniper berries.
Where?
There in the forest.
I was going to walk up that way myself, by accident.
No, please, you must not.
You told me not to follow you, but I had to. I don't know when I may see you again.
When do you leave?
Cochise said he would talk to me soon.
Will you come back?
I hope so. I want to. It's important to me.
Why?
May I speak truly, from my heart?
It will be all right.
All my life, I've been mostly alone. I wanted it that way. But when I saw you last night and you touched me and you prayed for me, I felt bad being alone. I knew that I needed to see you before I left, so that I could find out if it was the same as it was then.
Is it the same?
Yes. Now when I go away, I will be lonely for someone, for the first time in my life.
I think maybe I, too, will be.
You will be what?
Cochise! Cochise has seen her!
She ran off. I waited for Cochise. But whatever he was thinking, he made no mention of Sansire.
I have decided about the mail.
You have kept your word.
If I let the mail riders go in safety, but no one else, there will be little loss. It will show the whites what power the Apache has. The idea makes me laugh a little.
It is a good step. The seed is small, but maybe the tree will grow big. I will be happy to tell my people.
It would be wise if you leave now. Your horse is saddled. You will reach Tucson without harm.
It was big news that I took back to Tucson. Big enough to bring out quite a crowd in front of Milt Duffield's mail office.
You're trying to tell us, Jeffords, you saw Cochise himself?
That's right, Mr. Slade, I did. He gave me his word he'll let the mail riders through.
Yeah, what's that worth? The word of an Apache murderer.
Well, while you were up there with him, his fighters attacked the wagon train just 40 miles east of here, killed every person in it.
Cochise never said anything about calling off the war. He just said that the mail could go through.
Well, if you're so full of faith in the word of an Apache, will you lay a little bet on it?
You name it, Mr. Lowry.
$300 that 5 mail riders in succession leave here and that 5 come back?
You've got a bet, Mr. Lowry.
Well, you heard him, gents. Mail routes guaranteed safe for Tom Jeffords and his pal Cochise. Now, who writes first?
Not me.
What's the matter, no volunteers?
Looks like you'll have to go yourself, Jeffords.
All right, Slade, I will.
Oh, no, you won't. That won't prove a thing.
I'll go. That'll prove something.
You better think it over, Milt.
Milt's your friend, Jeffords. You gonna let him go out there and be butchered?
When can you leave, Milt?
I'll leave right now.
Thanks. Milt came back. So did the next rider, and the next, and the next. I was so proud of Cochise, I was ready to bust. Then Colonel Bernal sent for me.
Come in, Jeffords. Well, I've just been speaking to the mail riders. They tell me it's real peaceful on the trail these days. So peaceful, in fact, that I'm going north for a while. I'm going to bring in a wagon train from Mesilla.
A wagon train?
Why not?
Well, I don't want to tell you your business, Colonel, but Cochise made no agreement about wagon trains. You could be jumped anywhere along that trail.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for. And for once, we'll have all the men we need.
Well, he'll have enough, too.
No, I don't think so. I'll have 75 cavalrymen in plain sight. Then the mule drivers, each fully armed. And in the wagons, out of sight, 50 more troopers.
Well, I hope you make it, Colonel.
Don't be a fool, Jeffords. It's not a wagon train I'm interested in. I'm out for Cochise. And this time, I think we'll suck him in. I want you to come with us.
I can't go with you.
Very well. But when we come back, they'll be ready to make a deal with us. Maybe you won't object to helping us with the treaty.
No, sir. I won't object. 5 nights later, 3 drivers from Bernal's wagon train staggered into Tucson. They'd been ambushed.
We were cut to pieces. 50 dead and 100 wounded. Colonel Bernal's killed. 5,000 pounds of grain, every wagon, every gun, every mule.
Bernal never should have tried it.
Maybe not. But how did Cochise know we had men hidden in the wagons? He must have known. He knows what goes on at Fort Bowie. He knows what goes on here.
Oh, I don't think he does.
Then how did it happen? Who's telling him? Who's this spy? Find him and string him up.
Maybe I can tell you, mister.
Voucher. Yeah, you were with them miners, weren't you?
Maybe a lot of us can tell you.
Oh, who is he?
Mr. Duffield.
Over here, Juan. What do you want?
The mail rider has come in from Bowie. He is unharmed.
You hear that, Lowry? That's number 5. Looks like you lost your bet.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
You don't pay to bet with Tom Jeffords, now does it? He's in with Cochise. He's a personal friend of that murderer, Cochise.
Now, wait a minute. No, none of that.
Anybody else want to call me a renegade?
I'll never call you a renegade, Jeffords. A man's a liar who says you are.
Getting kind of soft, aren't you, Lowry?
Shut up and let me finish. How come Cochise is so partial to you? How come he lets the mail through, then wipes out a whole wagon train?
Because he gave his word and he's a man of honor.
Man of honor? No Indian's a man of honor.
The first peace move in 10 years, and you're all too blind to see it.
Peace move, huh? We'll have peace when every Apache is hanging from a tree. Here's your $300, Jeffords.
Here's what I think of your $300. The drinks are on me.
I don't drink with any Indian lover.
He's a copperhead. He sold us out.
Bring him up. What are we waiting for?
Release that man. I said release that man. My name is General Howard. I've just come in from Fort Bowie. Isn't there enough trouble going on without this sort of thing? I've got a dozen troopers around this building. There'll be no hanging tonight, gentlemen. Come along, Jeffords. I'll hear what you've got to say alone in my office.
Then when the mail rider got through tonight, why, they were all sure I'd sold them out. Well, that's the story. I don't think I'm not grateful to you, General, but
Jeffords, I want you to take me to see Cochise.
Why do you want to see him?
If I can, to make a treaty of peace.
Who sent you here?
The President of the United States, with full power to make a fair treaty.
Yeah, to be changed later.
Any treaty I make will stand.
I warn you, General. I'm not going to sell Cochise down the river. Now, what's your idea of a fair peace?
Suppose you tell me.
All right, I will tell you. Equality. The Apaches are a free people. They have a right to stay free on their own land, with no soldiers on it.
What else?
Well, you can talk the rest over with Cochise.
Then you'll take me to see him?
You'll go alone, without troops.
Is that the best way?
That's the only way.
Then I'll go alone.
Once again, I was back at the Apache stronghold. Only Cochise had not yet returned from the ambush of the wagon train. But someone else was there. Sincere, there is something I need to know. I have been away almost a moon. Has anything changed with you?
No. When you went away, I became frightened. I thought, he won't come back. And even if he does, when he returns from his own people, he will look at me with cool eyes. But now I am no longer afraid.
You're trembling.
You put such new feelings in my heart. It is there I am trembling.
I love you, Sincere. I love you.
They are returning. Cochise and the warriors.
You can welcome them later. Not now, Sincere.
No, Tom. Not now.
This is the warrior's return. Let it be told at our campfires how the Chiricahuas fought, how the great Cochise led us. A great wagon train destroyed, their wagons and horses taken. Corn for the whole winter, blankets and guns.
And listen more. In battle, there are losses. Some of our men have gone to live with their fathers. They were brave. They died honorably. Now, for the last time, listen to their names. They will be angry if their names are ever mentioned again. Ponce, Victorio, Fiancene and his son,
So I have come to you again, Cochise. Only this time to speak of an end of the war.
This man you call General Howard, if I make a peace with him, a bigger general will throw it away.
No, No, he speaks for the chief of all Americans. There is no one greater.
How do I know they will keep a peace?
How do they know you will keep it?
My word is my life. I do not break it.
I know that, but they do not. You trust me, Cochise. There are Americans that I trust, but there are Indians that I would not trust.
Me too. I would talk now of other things.
Ah, it is good.
Then listen. All evening, my friend, your eyes have gone to the maiden Sansire.
I'm glad you speak of her. I want her for my wife. I will do all the things expected of a husband here.
So? And where will you live? Here? There will always be Apaches who have suffered from white men who will hate you for it. Tucson, maybe? Will there not always be white men who will hate your wife because of the color of her skin? You'll go far away then, in new places. But your eyes will never see anything. Always they will turn toward home. And Sansire. We will look at her as at a strange animal. I ask you to think on it.
I have thought of nothing else for a moon.
Sansire is young. She does not know. Besides, I have listened to her mother. She will refuse you.
I'll take her away from here. She'll go with me, too.
She will not refuse. I make a joke. Always the girl's mother is a good joke.
Then I can marry her?
Bring 3 horses and saddles to her parents.
I'll bring them back from Tucson with me.
No, you will let me give them for you.
Oh, no.
They're almost yours anyway. They came from your people. I want to do this for you, my friend.
And the marriage, now?
Not now. First, you go back to Tucson. Look into the heart of this general. Do not bring him back unless you are sure of him. Tomorrow, I will send out runners. Apaches from all tribes will come here. To talk of peace is a big thing. I cannot decide it alone.
That is not expected.
And remember, I make no promises.
I returned to Tucson. For a solid week, I studied and I questioned General Howard. By the time I brought him back to Cochise, I knew he could be trusted. I prayed that a decent peace would come from the meeting of these 2 men. I wanted it for my country. I wanted it for Cochise and his people. And I wanted it because I loved a girl.
Tom, you are back. But it is not permitted to visit me.
Cochise will allow it, for a short time only.
Cochise, he is in council?
Yes. Soon he will send for me to join them.
But not now.
No, not now.
My mother is in the wickiup. We will sit out here.
Closer.
No, not closer. We must not even touch our hands. I have been very busy these days. I prepare my clothes for the wedding. I must build a special wickiup for our honeymoon across the lake, away from everybody. In all this, my mother helps me and teaches me. And I try to do as I think she did when she was a girl.
And she couldn't have done it neater.
What is that? What does it mean?
Oh, that's something that the Americans say. It means that I love you and I'll honor your parents. But most of all, it means that I love you.
The American, he is wanted now.
Always when we are alone. We are never alone.
Cochise. I think he plans it that way. Big joke. The Indian leaders had been in council together. They called for General Howard, too. There would be questions. And upon our answers could rest the fate of all the Southwest Territory.
And you understand, Cochise, about the signing of these maps. I will place my name upon yours. You will place your mark upon mine.
What is the purpose of this?
It is a way of showing to all people for all time any agreement that you and General Howard make.
If we make peace with the Americans, can we still raid the Mexicans?
There cannot be war against the Mexicans either.
And let the White Eyes be sent back to...
Wait, we will talk further by ourselves. Now is the time only for questions.
If the chief of the white men dies, what will follow?
His word is a bond on the chief who follows him.
Suppose some white man wants yellow iron and he comes in our land to take it. Can we kill him?
Such a man should be captured and given to our military. Then he will be judged and punished.
Suppose he is not captured until he has killed one of us.
If a white man kills an Indian on your territory, we will hang him.
That will be something for Cochise to see. The 2 white men will go now. I will bring you our decision.
I trust none of this. They offer a piece of paper that marks where we can go and where we cannot go. Our land gets smaller. Then he says we cannot go into Mexico, and our land grows still smaller. Where will we get corn and horses if not by taking them as we always have?
The Americans will give us cattle. We will raise them and trade them for our needs.
The answer of a woman. I am not afraid. I speak from my heart.
You speak well. Speak more.
It is not the Apache way to be grandmothers to cattle. Cochise is ready to surrender us all. It is not this false peace we need, but a new chief.
Now I say this. It is not easy to change, but sometimes it is required. The Americans are growing stronger while we grow weaker. If a big wind comes, a tree must bend or be lifted out by its roots. And I say this also. I will make a test of this peace, a test of 3 moons. I take one of my arrows. I break the arrow. I will try the way of peace. Those who stay with me must keep my word. Let all others walk away.
I walk away.
I walk away.
I walk away.
I walk away.
Who else comes? Who else? Who else?
Take your women, your children, your horses, your weapons. Leave our territory.
I leave you my name also. Now I am ashamed to be a Chiricahua. I will take the name the Mexican enemies have given me. From now on, I am Geronimo.
I'm worried, General. They're taking a long time. Too long.
Meanwhile, I find this food delicious. What meat is it?
Pony. In your honor, sir.
Pony? What kind of meat is that?
A pony is a small horse, General.
Oh. A small horse.
The council is ended. We will try this peace. But there must be a time for testing. 3 moons.
Why is it needed?
The white man has not shown in the past that he will keep a peace.
A 3-month armistice. Well, maybe it's a good idea.
I have placed a stone before my wickiup. For every day without war, there will be another stone. When 3 moons have passed, the pile will be high. Then we will place a white flag upon it, and there will be peace.
My heart is glad, Cochise.
I am not yet glad. To talk of peace is not hard. To live it is very hard. I will wait 3 moons to be glad.
Not everyone was happy about the treaty. There were those in Tucson who still thought that Cochise was a liar and a murderer. But I saw and I heard of things that never before happened in the Southwest Territory. For the first time in years, the Butterfield stage was running again. Some of Geronimo's men attacked it, and they were driven off. Not by American soldiers, but by Cochise's Indians. It was almost too much for the people of Tucson to believe. I could go back to the canyons now. Back to Sansera.
Well, he's gone, Lowry. Jeffords is back with the Apaches. What are we waiting for?
Slade, you're a fool. There's no need for us to stir up trouble. Sooner or later, the Apaches will start it again.
Yeah, and when they do, some more of us will be dead. It's time we pick the place of the moment ourselves. There'll never be a peace as long as Cochise is alive.
I say give them a chance to prove it.
Did they give my wife a chance? Or your own sister and her kids? You can be with us or not, Lowry. I've got a plan. I'm going to kill Cochise.
The day had come for my marriage to Sansera. It was on that day that Cochise placed the 12th stone on the mound in front of his wickiup.
So far, it has gone well, my friend.
Yes, and the signs are good, here as well as Tucson.
I will still wait to be glad. But now you will forget about peace and war. Now you will think only of your bride.
The ceremony, is it a long one?
No. No, with us, the ceremony of love takes place in the heart. The rest is small. Come, they're waiting for us.
Let the woman who's to marry come here.
I am here.
Let the man who's to marry take his place beside her. The woman's left hand, the man's right hand. With my knife, I bring a drop of blood from each. And with this cord,
I bind your hands together. Now you will kneel down upon the earth. Now your blood mixes. Now for you there is no storm, for one is sheltered to the other. Now for you there is no cold, for one is warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness. Now forever there is no loneliness. Go now, ride the white horses to your secret place.
Look at you. The sun is high and still you sleep.
No, not asleep. Just quiet because I'm so happy. I'm afraid if I open my mouth, my happiness will rush out into a funny noise like, Yahoo!
What does that mean? Is it an American word?
No, I think it was a word that was made by Adam when he opened his eyes and saw Eve.
Who are they?
Well, don't you know?
I know so little. Sometime, will you grow tired of me and go back to your people?
That is a bad thought, Sansire. Never think it again. You are my people.
Will you tell me that often?
Each day of our life together, I will tell it to you. I will always remember the moments of these days.
We will remember them together. In the quiet of the night, we will talk of them a little. And in time to come, we will see our children ride white horses, maybe.
When we returned to the village, I saw that the pile of stones had grown higher still.
There is still peace in the land, tall one.
But your men, so many of them seem to have disappeared.
I have sent them out. From now on, we will protect all whites leaving Tucson and Fort Bowie. Also, we guard Apache Pass. If this peace does not hold, let it be the whites who break it. Now, where is your woman?
In the wickiup, I think
you will get her. Then we will walk into the canyons. I think I will teach you how to use the bow and arrow.
Well, what's so hard about shooting a bow and arrow?
Nothing, my friend. I think even you can learn.
Look, Cochise, he misses again. What sort of man did I marry?
Never mind, girl. By the time he is a grown man, he will know how.
Now, you just take it easy. Where's another one of these arrows? This is ridiculous.
I bring a stranger.
Who's that?
One of my men. What stranger? Bring him here.
I find him in the canyon. He carries this gun.
Why, that's Ben Slade's boy. I know this boy, Cochise.
Then you will talk to him.
It's all right, Bub. Come on up. Your name's Slade, isn't it?
That's right, Mr. Jeffords. I've sure been praying you'd be around here.
Well, now, nobody's going to hurt you. What happened? You lose your way?
Well, no, sir, not exactly. You're the one who said these Apaches wanted peace. I don't call it peaceful when they go right on stealing.
Well, what got stolen?
2 young colts of mine. Beauties. Swiped by Apaches the night before last. I've been tracking them in the canyon when this redskin jumped me.
None of my people took them. The boy lies.
I know his father. He's one of the worst haters of the Apaches. If we can show that he's wrong, it will be a good thing. People will hear about it. Maybe you still have some men like Geronimo. Maybe they talk your way with their tongues, but not with their hearts.
You speak wisely. I will see these horse signs.
Sansire, maybe you better go back to the village.
No, Tom, please let me go with you.
All right, if you want to. All right, Bub, now you take us down there and show us these tracks, huh?
It's not much further, Mr. Jeffords. You'll see him plain just the other side of the creek.
Whose horse is that over there?
Yours, huh?
Yes, sir. That's the mare. I was riding her. Is it all right if I get her now?
Sure, go ahead.
You call the boy Bub. Is that his name?
No, that's just to be friendly.
If you'll come down this way, you'll see the tracks real good.
Why does he mount the horse?
I don't know. Hey, come back here.
I'm in the clear. Go ahead. Start shooting.
White men, look on the cliff. White men!
I don't know how long it lasted. One of their first shots had hit me. When I came to, I was alone. And then I saw something lying on the rocks below me. I got to my feet. The haze disappeared. Sincere. No. God in heaven. No.
Ambush, my friend. It was me they were after. You are hurt bad?
She's dead, Cochise. Sincere is dead.
They fired and ran. One I killed with an arrow. One was wounded by my men. He still lives.
Give me a knife and bring him to me.
It will not be done.
Bring him to me.
No, it will not be done.
Some things a man cannot bear. Do you see her? She's dead. And this peace is a lie. They don't want peace.
It is not a lie. I will not let you make it a lie. Are you a child that you thought peace would come easy? You who taught me so well? Is it my brother who asks me to spit on my word?
Why do you speak to me? Speak to her. When she hears, I will hear.
You will hear me now. You will hear this. This was not done by the military. Geronimo in the South breaks the peace no less than these whites. And as I will bear the murder of my people, so you will bear the murder of your wife. I am Cochise. I do not betray my people or their children. And no one on my territory will open war again. Not even you.
He carried me back to the village. A few days later, he told me that some men from Tucson had come to see me. Bill Duffield was with them. And General Howard.
Tom, we've come to pay our respects, Tom.
Thank you, Milt.
We've rounded up every man that had anything to do with the ambush. They're going to pay the full penalty for what they've done.
Jeffords, I know nothing can compensate you for the terrible thing that has happened. But your friends here are trying to tell you that your very loss has finally brought our people together in the will for peace. Without that will, treaties are worth little or nothing.
General Howard's words meant very little to me then. But as time passed, I came to know that the death of Sansire was like a seal upon the peace. And from that day on, wherever I went, in the cities, among the Apaches, in the mountains, I always remembered my wife was with me.
CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. October 8, 1871. The Chicago Fire. You are there.
Walter Cronkite reporting, Sunday, October 8, 1871. In this year and month, we are suffering in Chicago a strange calamity that is most devastating and annoying to that new city, which is now only 30 years old. In this year, 1871, Chicago has grown like a boom town, and a series of fires the last few months has made the city fathers realize that their city has grown much too fast. Chicago is now going through a drought. There's been no rain for nearly 6 weeks. The buildings, mostly wooden, are dry and as a result, dangerous. The last 5 days, there have been reported fires in many areas. The firemen, as a result, are exhausted, undermanned, and ill-equipped for such a series of outbreaks. Yesterday was the worst fire in Chicago history. 4 blocks were entirely burned. We've heard reports that another fire has broken out in a barn on the southeast corner of Dakota and Clinton Streets. The barn, owned by the O'Learys of that area, has caught fire and is being whipped by a very strong southwest wind. We understand that flames are spreading to the adjoining sheds in the interior of this block. We take you now to our reporter on the corner of Dakota and Clinton Streets. All things are as they were then, except...
You are there.
This is William Keneally. We're at Dakota and Clinton Streets. The fire department has not yet arrived, but it's expected at any moment. The fire has moved up Clinton towards Taylor Street. It's moving directly northeast and cutting diagonally through the block. The O'Leary barn, where the fire was first reported, is 4 houses beyond the house we're now viewing. Now, this home, which I'm afraid is beyond hope, belongs to the John Raffertys. We've been informed that one of the fire brigades has reached the scene, but it's up on Taylor Street trying to head off the fire.
Fleet Roberts at Engine Company Chicago 5. Other companies are on their way. Take it, Bill Stout.
This is Bill Stout. We're near Jefferson and DeKoven Street, a hop, skip, and jump from where the fire started near the O'Leary barn. Nearly 3 square blocks are now consumed by flame. At the moment, there is no panic. The engines are now arriving. The first to arrive was the Little Giant at 9:24 p.m. They took water from the first plug on the southwest corner of Jefferson and DeKoven Street. There is a strong wind. It has been estimated at nearly 60 miles an hour, and it's blowing the fire directly northeast. The fire is spreading very quickly. The heat is creating a strong draft. Sparks are blowing in many directions, setting fire to shavings and wood piles in the yards. They are laying down lines of hose between Taylor and DeKoven Streets. At the moment, the need of volunteer firemen is a necessity, and many of the citizens have already been pressed into service. Here's another flash fire. If this continues, the firemen will not be able to control the fire, and it can spread in almost any direction the wind decides to take it. The firemen are pumping furiously now, trying to get enough pressure to force their water spray to the maximum. I repeat, in this wind, anything can happen. Flash fires are getting out of hand. We are trying to train our cameras on a mass of burning material that's been caught in the air and is moving down. It's nearly 2-3 blocks away. There it is. It's heading north of Taylor Street, striking the steeple of St. Paul's Catholic Church on the northeast of Mather and Clinton Streets. It's threatening to cross the river near Polk Street. We take you now to Grant Holcomb.
This is Grant Holcomb. We're on Polk Street, the south side of the river. It is true, the fire is threatening to cross the river, and it may happen at any moment. Right now, all of the engine companies are moving in and hoping that they can bring the fire to a halt. It's a northeast wind here. What is frightening is that directly northeast, across the city, lies the waterworks. If the fire continues to move in this direction, it will be moving directly toward the waterworks. Naturally, there'd be no chance of saving the city. What is most disturbing, the width of the fire is growing. Not only is it moving in a northeast direction, but the breadth of it continues. People who are milling about here don't seem to realize yet that the fire is beginning to get out of hand, and that if this continues, it could consume the entire city. We've had word that the fire is crossing the river, so we take you to Todd Hunter near the bridge at Polk Street. Come in, Todd Hunter.
This is Todd Hunter. The fire is crossing here at the bridge at Polk Street and is going to head on into the main part of town. The heat is so bad here, we're going to have to move. Come in, Harlow Wilcox.
This is Harlow Wilcox. We're on the courthouse balcony where the city fathers are gathered.
Check it at the river. What time is it now? Midnight on the nose. Looks like the fire's moving in the North Division, too. If only that wind would give us a break.
While the mayor here is sending for the National Guard, General Sheridan's army, if possible, and for hosts of volunteers, we take you now down to Adams and Franklin Street, which are east of the river.
This is Grant Holcomb. We've moved across the river, and we're near the main part of town. Fire's crossed the river, and it's beginning to look very bad. What's that? Oh, it was a man jumping on fire. They're signaling now for more coal. What is frightening is nearly 175 acres have already been consumed. Over 500 buildings are nothing but smoldering embers. What more can we say? You can see for yourself this fire is moving like a great octopus, consuming everything in sight. It's hungry and it's eager and it's becoming a nightmare. These men have been fighting the fire since 9 o'clock. Now a little past midnight and many of them are falling from exhaustion.
This is Fleet Roberts. We've moved across the river. We're down in the heart of the business section. These milling crowds realize now that they're faced with more than a fire. They're faced with the threat of being annihilated. This is the first sign of panic. I realized this when we saw the first sign of self-preservation. Each man is worrying about himself. The policeman cannot control the crowd. We may have to move back, for this crowd has become a threatening one. The pressure of the water is running low. Wait a minute. We've just received word the fire has moved into the stockyard. Todd Hunter is somewhere near the stockyard. Can you hear me, Todd Hunter? Can you hear me?
This is Todd Hunter near the stockyards. Over 10,000 cattle have been frightened into a stampede. They're breaking through their wooden bars, and there's nothing here that can stop them. This is beyond imagination. Everyone here is scattered and run for their lives, for this can be instant death. This can be worse in many ways than the fire. Oh, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to get out of here ourselves. Come in, Bob Parrish.
This is Bob Parrish. I have a vantage point on a ledge. I may have to move up higher, but at this moment it seems safe. The cattle are running this way. Unfortunately, they're heading right toward the heart of town. Everybody's trying to move out of the way. It seems like now we're caught between the devil and the deep blue sea, between this onrushing herd and the fire.
Again. I'm here with Bill Keneally, where we've met, and we're right in the center of town. The fire is moving like a blowtorch. It's jumping ahead far beyond the tired men who are trying to stop it. I'd say it's roaring at about 100 yards a minute.
Fleet Roberts, we're a few blocks away from the waterworks. The fire is moving directly northeast. It has not changed its course. Trying to fight through this mob to see if we can reach the waterworks ourselves, but it's almost impossible to get any farther. Wait a moment. There's a woman caught on the second floor window. Oh, that was close. I believe there's someone else up there. It's a man. We're going to see if we can skirt around and see how close the fire is to the main source of water supply. Take it, Bill Stout.
This is Bill Stout on one of the fire engines trying to reach the waterworks. This will be a concentration point. We're fascinated with these horses. We can't take our eyes off them. With cattle and people milling as one, these horses continue to remain calm. They're going about their duty with loyalty and courage. Without these animals, the city would have been ravaged hours ago. There's a roadblock ahead, so take it, Harlow Wilcox.
This is Harlow Wilcox. We may have to be leaving here soon. The fire is catching up with us.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I've been notified to tell you that you must abandon this building at once.
Do you know if the city prisoners were released from the jail?
I believe so. Nearly 150. I don't know whether you know it or not, but there's been a lot of looting, and all the liquor's been thrown out of the stores into the streets.
Grant Holcomb. We're getting it from both sides now. The second fire started here a few minutes ago. There's also great danger of being trapped by surrounding planes here. These poor firemen have been fighting for over 6 hours. Most of them also fought yesterday's fire.
We take you now to Bill Stout, who's waiting down by the lake, so come in, reporter Bill Stout.
This is Bill Stout. We're down at the lake. Thousands and thousands of citizens have come here for safety. The heat is so great that everyone is getting in the water to stay cool. We know, as most of these people do now, that the city is doomed.
Fleet Roberts. Bill Keneally is on the other side of the waterworks. He's been cut off, and we can't get in touch with him. Many families, like the Raffertys, have been split and divided. Men who were at work could not reach home, and the few that did found that their families had left for safer ground. We've seen many reunions, families brought back together, especially here at the lake. Many of the men, of course, have been pressed into service as volunteer firemen. They're back in the city fighting the flames. Here on the lake, the crowds continue to gather. What you're seeing pretty well speaks for itself. We've just received word from Grant Holcomb that he's near the waterworks. Come in, Grant Holcomb.
This is Grant Holcomb. Most of the waterworks has been destroyed. The tower is still standing, though. A great exodus out of the city is now started. Those who can't reach the lake are running wildly toward the outskirts of the city, and it looks like the city is coming to an end. We're going to have to move, too. Someone please take over.
At daybreak, the magnitude of the fire became more apparent. Where a large part of the city had been was nothing but prairie. Monday night, the Chicago Avenue Bridge fell. The sun went down Monday night, and the wind died, too. By nightfall, the fire was out all over the city, except in the neighborhood of Clark Street and Fulton Avenue, where it still burned fitfully. Then, dawn on Tuesday, October the 10th, presented a scene of appalling desolation to the frightened people. An area 4 3/4 miles long from the north to south, with an average width of 1 mile, had been wiped out in a short period of about 30 hours. What had been a prosperous business and industrial district was now nothing but occasional piles of stone and brick.
2,120. Well, what sort of day was it? A day like all days, filled with those events that alter and illuminate our time. And you were there.
Cavalcade of America, Ridin Shotgun. A story of the Dakota Territory in the 1870s, starring Ralph Bellamy as Scott Davis and featuring Jeanette Nolan as his wife, Dixie.
May seem kind of strange to you for a woman to get up and tell the world what a wonderful man her husband was. But on second thought, maybe it's not, on account of who knew him better than his own wife. Scott Davis never did nothing extraordinary. He wasn't what you'd call an empire builder or a railroad king. He was an ordinary man with a terrible hunger deep down inside of him. A hunger for law and order and justice.
Law and order, Dixie. They are more important than digging gold. They're more important than everything. Because without them, you got nothing. Nothing at all.
Men like Scott Davis, who risked their lives to bring law and order to the rest, had something else in their hearts than getting rich. They had a vision of a peaceful, prosperous America, where men walked without fear of desperados like the James Boys and Billy the Kid and Duncan Blackburn.
I don't see it, Red. This newspaper don't say nothing about it.
Take it easy, Blackburn. It's there. It's there. It's got to be in the Deadwood Pioneer.
Well, they usually run it on the first page, but... Oh, here it is, listen. Notice to bullion shippers. The summer cleanup of gold bullion will leave for Cheyenne on the treasure coach at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Uh-huh. Scott Davis will be riding shotgun.
Scott Davis, huh?
Yeah.
Blackie, what makes a healthy man take a job like that? Sitting up there alongside the driver like a duck in a pond? What makes him do it, Blackie?
Search me. This Scott Davis, they say he's a handy man with a shotgun.
We'll find out all about that tomorrow. Huh, Blackie?
That same afternoon, there was a rehearsal going on at the Gym Variety Theater and Dance Hall in Deadwood, a few miles away. Chorus line of 4 girls. One of them was me. It was being drilled in a dance routine by Bill Nichols, the proprietor.
All right, Professor, let me have it again. And girls, let's get into this thing like we was just a little interested, huh? All right, Professor. 1 and 2 and 3, kick. 1 and 2 and 3.
While in a corner of the room, the bartender was standing alongside the only occupied table, talking to a tall, blonde, quiet-looking man.
Say, Scott, I hear you're riding shotgun on the treasure coach tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
What's the matter? Don't you like living?
It's honest work, ain't it? Somebody's got to keep law and order around here.
I hear the Blackburn gang's roaming around loose up in the hills. Did you know that?
The man at Wells Fargo told me when he offered me the job.
And you took it? Friend, all I can say is you sure take your duty as a citizen serious.
Oh, no, not that way. Hold it, Professor. Now, how many times do I have to tell you girls which way is left? Hold it, Professor. Now, look, girls. You're all married, ain't you? All except Dixie. And you're all wearing wedding rings, except Dixie. Now, when you kick left, you kick with the leg on the same side as the wedding ring.
All except Dixie.
Now, let's try it once more, and then we'll...
Mr. Nichols?
Oh, yeah, Dixie?
Kind of hot up here on the stage with all them gas lights burning. Can we take a rest maybe for 5 minutes?
Yeah, okay. 5 minutes, girls. And while you rest and study up on which is your left foot, will you?
Uh-oh. Here comes Dixie, Scott, and looks like she's got something on her mind. Well, see you later.
Well, hello, Scott.
Hello, Dixie. Sit down.
Thanks. I saw it in the paper about you riding shotgun. Why didn't you tell me? Why do I have to read it in the
I
paper?
thought maybe you wouldn't like the idea.
That kind of a job ain't for a man like you, Scott.
Why ain't it? Look, Dix, this is pioneer country out here in the Dakotas. Law enforcement ain't all it should be yet. Somebody's got to see that the gold being dug here gets through to Cheyenne.
All right. But why does it have to be you?
I live here, don't I? I got a stake in this territory. What good's all this moving civilization westward, expanding the borders of the nation like the president said, unless law and order expand with it? You believe in civilization, don't you?
Oh, sure. I believe in dying a natural death, too.
Look, Dixie, a man comes out here, he brings his idea of what makes for a decent, peaceful life with him. He wants to get married and raise a family. He owes it to his future kids.
Wait. Are you talking general, or you got some particular man in mind?
I got me in mind, and you, too. You heard what Nichols said. You're the only girl in the chorus that ain't hitched. How are you ever going to know which is your left foot?
Scott, supposing you have trouble, or you find you don't like the job, will you go back to prospecting then? Will you?
Sure, whatever you say, Dix.
Oh, darling, don't get hurt.
I'll be all right.
And kiss me, please.
It's a pleasure, ma'am.
All right, girls. Okay, Professor. Let her go. 1, 2, 3. Say, where's Dixie? Oh, for the love of... Dixie, that's enough, you two. Dixie! Dixie!
Well, the next day, bright and early, the steel-lined treasure coach loaded with gold bullion was on its way. Inside, sitting on the gold ingots, was a special guard hired by Wells Fargo. Where we got the story back in Deadwood, Bob Shipley was the driver, and Scott was sitting up there alongside of him on the box, riding shotgun.
Well, easy going so far, Scotty.
What's that shack all the way down there in the valley, Ship?
Stock tender's cabin. We change horses there. If you look hard, you'll be able to make out the fresh team awaiting.
I see him. What a lonely life that stock tender must live. What's his name?
Search me. We call him the old-timer. Don't think he's got a name. And lonely is right. Guess he'll be glad to see some visitors for a change. Get up there. Get up there. Well, here we are. And there's the fresh team all harnessed up and waiting over there by the cabin.
Yeah, but where's the old man?
Probably getting himself some supper. Hey, old-timer! Old-timer!
Guess maybe his hearing ain't so good, huh?
Oh, he can hear all right.
Has he got a dog?
Yeah, he's got a dog. Why?
Well, where is he? You ever hear of a wagon driving up to a house where there's a dog and the dog didn't come out barking?
Listen, Scott, I know what I'm a-doing, and... Hey, guard, you inside the coach.
Yes, Shipley, what is it?
Jump out and make a beeline for that cabin. Tell the old-timer...
I ain't supposed to leave my post, Ship. Them's my orders.
I'm running this coach now, and I'm giving the orders.
Wait a minute, Shipley. There's something funny. I don't like the looks of things around here. It's too quiet.
Ah, what are you talking about? You, guard, get going over to that cabin. I'll hold the team, and Scott here will keep you covered with a shotgun. Now, them's orders.
All right. Just keep me covered, that's all. Hey, old-timer. Old-timer, what's the matter? Don't you hear me?
Scott, get down. Ambush. They're in the cabin.
What about the guard?
They drilled him. Where you crawling to?
Top of the coach, so I can get a feed.
Who you?
Hold those horses still.
I got him. Who? Can you see who it is in the cabin?
Blackburn's gang. I got one at the window. Chip, hold those horses. They're running away. Chip, what's the matter?
I stopped a bullet, Scott. Right here. Grab the reins.
Hold on a minute longer.
Hurry, Scott. They're pulling me. Hurry.
Here I am, Chip. Hand them over.
Scott. Answer me. Scott.
I was sitting on the porch of the Regal Hotel in Deadwood, rocking away and wondering about Scott. And all of a sudden, the treasure coach tore up the street with a dead driver and a badly wounded shotgun rider hanging onto the rails. A few hours later, Scott was in his room, propped up on pillows, talking to Dr. McCabe.
That's fine, Doc. I feel great. I can get up and walk right now.
Yeah, that's what you think. Scott, there's a second bullet in your hip. We'll take it out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why can't you do it today?
What's your rush? You ain't going
Listen,
anywhere.
Doc, that Blackburn gang can't have got very far. The longer I wait, the further away they get.
Oh, so you're going after Blackburn, hey?
Yeah.
Alone?
The two men I'd like to take with me are dead. Help me get fixed up quick, will you, Doc?
Well, do what I can, Scott. There's somebody I don't think is going to be exactly crazy about your idea of going after Blackburn.
Who?
Dixie. She's been telling everybody you two are going to get hitched and head for the gold fields pronto. And from now on, she says, she ain't even going to let you carry a pistol. Well, she's waiting outside. I'll tell her to come in now. Come on in, Dixie. So long, Scott.
Hello, dear. How do you feel today?
All right. How are things over at the dance hall, Dix?
The same. I still don't know which is my left foot. What you going to do about that, Scott?
Oh, you mean about us getting married right away?
That's what I mean. Old Tom Durkin is teaching me how to pan gold. And you and me, we leave for the fields the minute your wounds heal up.
Well, about that, Dixie, I'll have to rustle up a mining outfit first.
I already arranged for the outfit.
Oh. And you'll have to tell Nichols you're quitting your job.
I already told him.
Oh. Well, maybe you shouldn't have done that, Dixie. I mean...
Hey, you haven't got cold feet on the proposition. You don't want to back out, do you?
Who, me? Well, of course not. Why, such a thing never entered my... Listen, Dixie.
Yes, Scott.
Dixie, I got to tell you something about us. We can't get married yet.
I knew it. The minute I walked into this room, I knew that
Dixie,
something...
if you'll only listen...
Listen? If I listen to one more word out of you, I'll tell you exactly what I think of a double-crossing ringtail. No, I ain't going to lower my dignity. I'm getting out of here.
Wait a minute. Dixie, come back here. Sit down.
What for? The only thing I'd be interested in discussing with you, Mr. Davis, is crops and The weather.
Look, Dixie, I want to marry you.
Then what's stopping us? I got the license right here.
But there's something important I got to do first. Something important. Dixie, I'm going after the Blackburn gang.
After the... Why, Scott? Why?
Because they killed 2 men entrusted to my care. Because, like I told you, this country out here won't be fit for no one to live in, and that includes you and me, unless these outlaws are driven out and law and order takes over.
I see. Every time you run across somebody that holds contrary ideas, you're going after him with a shotgun. You've got a big job ahead, Scott.
Dixie, I'm going to find Blackburn and Red Evans and bring them in to face justice. I'm not doing it for money or for Wells Fargo, but so I can sleep nights. And after I bring them in, right after, you and me will get married. Is it a deal?
All right, Scott. But, oh, darling, take care of yourself. Please. Well, while I sat on the porch and rocked and worried, Scott Davis combed the hills trying to pick up Blackburn's trail. Led to a lonely cabin on the bank of the Sweetwater River.
Yeah? What is it?
I was just wondering, mister, if I could fill up my water canteen at your pump here. Come a long way, and I'm kind of
Go
drunk.
right ahead.
Thanks. Live all by yourself out here in the middle of nowhere, huh?
I like it.
I suppose nobody goes by this trail without you seeing them, huh?
It's all you.
Yeah. You didn't happen to see anything of 2 men going by here about a week ago?
What kind of looking man?
Oh, one sort of chunky, with black hair, turning gray. The other's red-headed.
I saw them. They was heading east toward South Pass City. It's about 3 days from here. Did you, want them for something?
Well, yes. I guess you might say I wanted them for something. Hello there, son.
Hello, mister.
Hey, you mind telling me where I am? What place is this?
South Pass City, mister.
Ah, quite a big town. Only where is everybody?
They ain't here. They're gone.
Gone? Where?
They don't live here no more. All them houses are empty. See how the windows are all busted?
A ghost town, huh? What happened? Gold vein run dry?
Yep. And all the prospectors lit out. We would have too, only my uncle is sick with lumbago in the back. He can't move around good.
Eddie!
That's him coming over now.
Eddie! Who's this you're talking to?
I don't know, Uncle. A man.
Ah. You looking for someone, mister?
No, just passing through.
Well, don't let me hold you up.
I was just wondering. You didn't see anything of 2 men, one red-headed, going through here a couple of days ago, did you?
2 men? No. No, can't say as I did.
Sure, Uncle, we seen him.
What?
You gave him supper night before last.
You're crazy, boy. You must have dreamt it.
I ain't crazy, Uncle. Don't you
You
remember?
dreamt it, I said. Just like you're always dreaming things.
But I didn't, and I ain't crazy.
That's all right, boy. Nothing to get upset about. Everybody has dreams. And your uncle ought to know whether he's seen a person or not.
Sure, I ought.
By the way, mister, can you lend me your bucket? I'd like to water my horse.
Yeah. One over there back of the barn. Eddie'll get it for you.
Sure, mister, I'll bring
Don't
it.
bother, boy. I'll bring the horse over there. Come on. You and me can water him together.
All right. I'll pump you. Sure is a nice-looking horse, mister. Here, horse, here's your water.
Eddie, listen. I'm going to talk to you like you was a grown man. I'm going to tell you something very important to me, and then I want you to tell me something.
Me? Golly.
Eddie, my name is Scott Davis. I'm shotgun rider on the treasure coach.
You are? Holy smoke.
Listen, 2 weeks ago, the coach was held up. 2 men were killed, and the shotgun rider wounded. That was me.
Holy smoke.
I'm after the 2 outlaws that killed my friends. Now, listen, son. I don't believe you dreamt that thing about the two men having supper with your uncle. I know you saw them. You did, didn't you?
Sure, I saw them. They thought I was sleeping.
Now, think carefully. Which trail did they take? The one to Smithtown or the one to Green River?
The one to Green River. I heard them talking outside the
Thanks,
window.
son. After I catch him and bring him back to Deadwood, I'm coming back here and make you a present of this horse.
You mean you're going to give him to... Holy smoke!
Hey, mister, wake up. Wake up.
What's that?
Well, you ain't dead, that's something. What are you doing asleep out here in these hills?
Guess I must have fainted. Fallen off my horse.
Fainted? Well, whoever heard of a grown man... Hey, you're bleeding there.
Old wound. Opened up from being in the saddle so long, I guess.
Oh?
That's when I keeled over.
Well, a man must have a pretty good reason for traveling with a bullet hole like that in him. What'd you say your name was?
Scott Davis.
Scott Davis, eh? So you're not the shotgun rider from Deadwood
Yes, I am.
Well, what in tarnation you doing all the way up in this part of the territory?
Looking for somebody.
Oh? Couldn't be the two men that held up the coach now and killed your pals, could it?
Might. You didn't happen to run across them up here, did you?
Yeah, I reckon I did.
What? Where? When did you see him?
Now, just take it easy, son. You ain't in no condition
I'm
to be...
all right, I tell you. Where did you see him? Come on, speak up.
Well, it was two of them about an hour ago. One with red hair
That's
and...
them? Where? Where'd you see
Well,
him?
in the abandoned shack about half-mile to the side of my
Half
place.
a mile. You mean straight ahead along this trail?
Straight ahead.
So long, Charlie. Thanks. Come out, Blackburn. Your hands up. You too, Red.
Come on in and get me, Davis.
Yeah, Davis, come on in.
Red.
Well, well, so I got old Red. You coming out now, Blackburn?
Like I said, you'll have to come in after me, Davis.
I will when you're dead.
Come on, Davis. Stick your head up from behind that rock just once.
Sure, Blackie. Here I am. Come to the window and take a look. Come on. You're not going to let old Red down, are you? I killed him, Blackie. I killed your pal. He's expecting you to... That was for old Ship, the driver, Blackie. You look a little like him now. Hanging half out of that window. I'm coming in now, Blackie.
Well, hello, Scott.
Hello, Dixie. Pick yourself a rocker and sit down.
Thanks. Well, kind of nice to see you around again. Got anything on your mind?
Dixie, the Wells Fargo man told me this morning they're giving me a reward for getting Blackburn $1,000.
1,000? My goodness.
Dixie, let's you and me get hitched right away, huh? I mean right away.
You giving up riding shotgun?
Anything you say, Dix, only let's do it right away, huh?
Of course, darling. Only you got to give a girl a little time to get some things together. I think maybe by next Saturday.
Next Saturday? Look, Dix, how about this afternoon, huh?
This afternoon? Scott Davis, you got any underhanded reasons for this rush act?
Dixie, how come? Well, of course not. Well, it's only... I mean, gosh, honey, do I have to say why?
Certainly. I am a woman, ain't I?
All right. Dixie, I guess maybe I'm in love with you. And such being the case, there ain't no point in not getting the darn hitching ceremony over with pronto. There, satisfied?
Oh, darling. You talk almost like poetry sometimes. Of course I'll marry you this afternoon. And tomorrow we can start for the gold fields.
Hello, Scott. Hi, Dixie. Seen the paper?
No, Mr. Nichols. What's in it?
Listen to this. Notice to bullion shippers. The autumn cleanup of gold bullion will leave for Cheyenne on the treasure coach Wednesday. Scott Davis will ride shotgun.
Scott Davis...
Why, that old coyote, and he promised me he wouldn't put that in the paper until tomorrow.
So that's why you double-crossing... Scott Davis, I wouldn't marry you if you... I better get out of here before I forget.
Wait a minute, Dixie, please. Now, I can explain everything. Dixie!
Well, that was Scott. He knew the thing that was important to him, and he did it. Only yesterday, my grandchildren came back from a motor trip through the West. They showed me pictures they took of monuments to railroad men and empire builders and such. There's no monument out here in the Dakotas to Scott Davis. Not a one. But he wanted a frontier of law and order. And that was important. Now his memory lingers on, locked up in the hearts of a few old-timers like me. Scott Davis, my husband, the best shotgun rider the Dakota Territory ever saw.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
Frontier Fighters, portraying the thrilling advance of daring pioneers whose tremendous courage and sacrifices in the face of overwhelming odds made possible the exploration and settlement of the West. One of the first white men to explore the Black Hills of South Dakota was General Custer. In the year 1874, he set out with engineers, photographers, and geologists. When the report of the expedition was finally published, there was but one phrase in it that people remembered. That phrase was, "I found gold." The magic words inflamed the imagination, and in late September of 1874, Thomas Gordon of Sioux City attempted to organize a party of 28, but he met with unexpected opposition.
Now, wait a minute. Let me say something. Don't you men realize that all that land's waiting for us?
Sure, but we ain't sure of the country.
You were in the 49 gold rush.
Sure I was, but I knew the country there. Besides, the government's warned everybody out of the Dakotas, kind of the Indians.
All right, but just let me say this. I ain't going to force anybody to sign up with us. But General Custer's report is good enough for me. If his expedition got across the Badlands, I can do it too. And I ain't worried about getting 28 men.
And you know what they say, Gordon. Fools walk in where angels fear to tread. Well, I ain't no fool.
And you're not an angel either. Where one man got through, another can do the same thing.
Maybe, but remember, Custer's force had soldiers, men used to fighting. And they weren't dragging women with them either.
All right, but if you...
Just a minute. I'd like to have a few words.
Why, sure, Mrs. Talent. I guess there ain't any more for me to say.
Then I'll say it for you, Mr. Gordon. Jim?
What?
You said something about dragging women along. Don't forget that women went across the prairies all the way into the Californias. And they weren't dragged along. They fought their way with the men. Yes, and I'm willing to do the same thing, and so are the other women with us.
Well, if a woman's going to have that much spunk, I guess I can't let myself down by backing out. Give me that book to sign.
That's fine.
Inspired by the heroic example of Annie D. Talent, the band set out from Sioux City on October 6, 1874. Westward, they headed across a trackless prairie. No one knew exactly what lay ahead, but onward moved the 6 covered wagons. Then late October brought winter closer. Came icy winds, biting snow. By November, they would be crossing the Badlands, a place of terror and desolation in the bleak winter. Finally, when they reached the White River, Gordon called a halt.
All right, we'll stop here. Get to those wagons up ahead and tell them to hold up.
What's the idea of stopping, Gordon?
Gotta have water, Jim.
Well, that ain't all we gotta have, Gordon. This is getting worse every minute.
Only because you're making it that way. Get everything out of your wagons you don't need, and fill the space with ice.
I'll get ice.
but I'm not unloading anything from my wagons, and I don't think me and mine's going on any further. I look up ahead there. Snow, ice, bad land. I knew we'd come to this, Gordon.
Well, what's the trouble?
Plenty. Now we gotta chop ice to get water. Gotta throw away our belongings, because if we don't...
If you don't, you'll regret it.
Well, not me.
Well, Mrs. Talent, I think this is the end. I can't hold him any longer.
Wait a minute. Give me that axe.
What for?
Please, give me that axe.
Here.
Robert, tell your father to throw things out of the wagon. And get some buckets.
Hey, look at Mrs. Talent.
Well, I'll be...
Just because you gentlemen decide you don't want water is no reason why my family shouldn't have it.
Oh, Annie, what's the idea of telling Robert? Hey, give me that axe. Want to kill yourself?
Get yourself one, Dave. Everyone has to help.
Well, Jim, looks like a woman has showed you up again.
Is that so? But get me an axe.
Once more, the dominant courage of Annie Talent held the little band together. The weary, dull November days moved slowly. The Gordon party literally crawled across the badlands of the Dakotas. Every last one except 3 of the party cursed their leader. Those 3 were Annie Talent, her husband Dave, and their little son Robert. December came. The cold grew more bitter. The icy winds cut through even the heaviest of clothing. The food, always precious, began to run short. Even water was being rationed. Then, during one bitter night, Annie Talent called softly to her husband.
Dave, wake up.
Oh, Annie, what's the matter, Indians?
Shh, not so loud. No, not Indians. Worse.
Worse? What are you talking about, Annie?
I want water.
Annie, what's the matter with you? Robert.
He's delirious, Dave. The fever.
Robert.
I want water, dear.
Annie, his throat. It's swollen. Must be quinsy.
Give me that other blanket.
You can't take it away from yourself, Annie. Give him mine. Here now, I'll start a fire. Make some hot tea and fix some compresses for his throat. Let me out.
No, Dave, no, don't.
No, Annie, what's the matter with you? The boy's sick. If he isn't taken care of, he'll die.
Oh, I know that, Dave, but we can't afford to rouse the camp.
And we can't afford to have him die, Annie. I'm going to get a fire.
No, Dave, don't you see what it would mean? They'd find out there's sickness in camp. They'd get into a panic. And then there'd be no holding them together at all. This is a fight we've got to fight alone, Dave.
Well, if we lose Robert.
Don't think about that, Dave. We mustn't. There are plenty of candles. Light them and heat some water in a pan. We can't build a fire and let the others know how badly off we are.
Annie.
Oh, Dave, we've come this far, and somehow I don't think God will let us fail now.
All right, Annie. Anything you say. I'll get the candles.
Oh, Mom, yes, dear. My throat hurts so much. Yes, darling, but you're going to be all right. Mother says you are. All right. All right, Mommy. I'll try to get better. Oh, dear God, help me. Just this once more.
Without alarming the rest of the party, Annie Talent and her husband David struggled through the long night. The boy Robert recovered, while on and on went the band of pioneers, deeper and deeper into the Badlands. The situation grew worse. The faithful oxen, weary of the long trek, grew weak. Their hooves, after days of pounding over ice, snow, and rock, were worn to the quick. Finally, in desperation, the little caravan halted.
Hell, it ain't no use. These stubborn critters won't move out of their tracks. I'll show 'em.
No, you ain't gonna whip 'em.
Robert, quit grabbing that whip.
Hey, what's all the trouble here? Hey, Jim, what's the matter?
There ain't nothing the matter if this brat minds his own business.
He was gonna whip the oxen, so I grabbed the whip.
What's the matter with you, Jim? Taking it out on these poor critters.
Gordon, you're sticking your nose in again. These are my oxen. I'll treat them the way I want it.
Give me that whip, Robert.
Hey, that's the only whip I got.
And now you ain't got any.
Hi, Harry Gordon. We followed you this far, but we ain't going to do it no more. Without oxen, we can't travel.
Beating them won't help. Better get back to your wagon, Robert.
Yes, sir.
Now, all of you, get as much burlap as you can. Tear up old clothes, rags, anything. Wrap it around the feet of your oxen. Go ahead.
Dave and I have some burlap we were saving, Mr. Gordon. Anybody's welcome to what we have.
Thank you, Mrs. Talent. Seems to me you ought to be the leader of this train, not me. Now go on, you men. Do as I said. If we're going to move, we got to protect our oxen. Hurry up or you'll freeze to death standing there. Go on.
With burlap, rags, anything they could find, members of the party wrapped the feet of the oxen and pressed on. More hardships, bitter weather, quarrels, dissension. Then one day, some of the men approached Gordon.
Ah, there's Gordon now. Hey, Gordon, wait a minute.
Well, boys?
Gordon, we just about made up our minds that this here's pretty foolish. We ain't aiming to get ourselves killed.
Oh?
Now, we figure we're pulling and going back.
Why, you...
Easy there, Gordon. We took a vote of the men, and they're for giving it up. Let the Dakotas stay where they are. We're going back to where there's milder weather. There ain't nothing up ahead but more winter. Maybe Injun.
That's right, Gordon. We're getting out before it's too late.
You ain't. Now, wait a minute, Gordon. We're giving orders now. All right, men, turn them wagons around. We're heading for home.
Just a minute.
No use, Gordon. We got our minds made up. Hey, what are you doing with that gun?
Just what you think, Jim. The first man that makes a move to turn back now is going to get shot.
You can't do it, Gordon.
Then try to turn your wagon.
Aye, Harry, we will. And nobody's going to stop us. All right, boys. Get them wagons turned.
I warn you.
No, Gordon, that's not the way. Wait, please, everyone.
Mrs. Talent, we listened to you before, but we ain't going to do it no more. Now get out of the way.
You've got to listen just this once more, please, for the sake of your wife.
Mrs. Talent.
Pete, you don't want to go back.
Yes, we might do.
But don't you see what you're doing?
I see that we're going to die out here if we don't turn back.
But you won't die out here. I know it. We've got to go on. Don't you see what would happen if you turned back now? The whole wagon train would be weakened. Those of us who go on would be unable to fight. You who turn back might be set upon by Indians. Oh, my little boy is with me. One night he almost died.
We didn't know that.
Nobody did but my husband and I. Oh, Jim, the rest of you. It means so much to all of us to keep going. That's why I didn't tell anyone Robert was sick. But you're men willing to go on and fight.
Gee, Mrs. Talent, by thunder, I ain't turning back.
Oh,
I'm with you, Gordon.
Not with me, Pete. With Mrs. Talent.
Oh, good, Pete. And how about you, Jim?
Well, I reckon there ain't no use in being called a coward. All right, men. Come on, let's go.
Who's with her? The wagons move on, Mrs. Talent. I think what I said the other day holds true now more than ever. The Gordon party is led by you.
And so, thanks to the magnificent example set by Annie D. Talent, the Gordon party reached its destination. Privation and hardships were still their lot, but courage and the invincible will of a woman held them together until their goal was reached. Annie Talent was the first white woman to set foot in the Dakotas. She mined something far more precious than gold. She brought education and civic pride into a once bleak country. Today, there is a statue erected to the memory of a gallant woman, Annie D. Talent, a true frontier fighter. Frontier fighters, daring, intrepid sons of courage whose high sense of duty made them lay down their lives that the West might not perish. In 1868, General William Tecumseh Sherman procured Chief Red Cloud's signature to a treaty. The Indians were to withdraw to a large reservation in the Black Hills of South Dakota. So vast was the place where the red men were to have their home that it was bounded by the Yellowstone on the north, the Missouri on the east, the North Platte on the south, and the Big Horn Mountains on the west. Said the great Chief Red Cloud in council,
"It is well we sign treaty with pale faces. They make bigger medicine than red men. Reservation good for Indian. Much buffalo, deer, antelope, elk, bighorn sheep, grizzly bear. Rivers are filled with fish, and trees with singing birds. There we will live in peace. Let pale faces use the plow, and like women, sow and reap. Braves and hunters we will be to the end, and the Great Spirit will look after his children. It is well, my brothers."
Red Cloud spoke with the tongue of peace. But Sitting Bull, Crazy Horse, Rain in the Face, Gall, and Black Moon, all the younger chiefs, in their own council, scoffed at such a plan. Said Sitting Bull,
"The white man has always been a liar. Today he gives the Indian a reservation. Tomorrow he takes it away from him. Red Cloud is old. The blood in his veins is turned to water. He would huddle close to the campfire with the women and children. He would be a slave and content. But not so with the young man. The brave is a brave. The hunter is a hunter. And he who would take the white man's scalp must wait and watch."
The first Indians to enter the reservation were infuriated when they read the following military regulations posted and signed by General Sheridan.
All Indians, when on their proper reservations, are under exclusive control and jurisdiction of their agents. Outside the well-defined limits of the reservation, they are under the original and exclusive jurisdiction of the military authority. And as a rule, it will be considered hostile.
It is as I said. Now the white man shall snap his fingers, and the Indian must run and do his bidding. We are not free. That is also as I said. But I also say this, that the Great Spirit made me, and he did not make me an agency man.
The treaty with Red Cloud said that all Indians must be on the reservation by January 1st, 1876. But several thousand of them were too clever to slip their heads into what they were certain was a noose. Then came the discovery of gold in the Black Hills, and thousands of adventurers, renegades, gold-hungry wanderers began overrunning the Black Hills and overflowed into the Indian reservations. And now the Indian was certain that the white man was a liar. The contract was broken. Treaties were not for the protection of the red man. Sitting Bull and his restless braves retaliated by stealing horses, burning houses, and threatening the lives of all who opposed them. The authorities in Washington, hoping to quiet the Indians, invited Red Cloud and the peace-talking chiefs to the White House to meet the great white chief, President Grant. While this was going on, General Crook, a famous Indian fighter, arrived in the Dakotas in March.
Colonel Reynolds, it's my opinion that if we stage a surprise attack on the Indians now, we'll dishearten them. And in the twinkling of an eye, we'll have a general surrender.
Well, the Indians are never on the warpath in the winter, sir. All we'll find in camp will be women and children. The braves will be out hunting.
I know Indians, Colonel, and that's the plan I shall give orders to follow out.
Yes, sir.
Take 6 troops of cavalry, and by forced marchers, you'll be at the camp by dawn. If the braves resist, kill them. But every teepee in that village must be burned to the ground and their stores demolished.
Yes, sir. But if you'll excuse me, I feel this is the wrong thing to do.
Colonel, the secret of Indian fighting is match fire with fire. If my orders are followed out to the letter, this is the last we'll ever hear of an Indian uprising in the Dakotas or Montana.
General Crook's orders were followed out to the letter. But the Indians, instead of being subdued, became more infuriated, and within a week, open rebellion had broken out. Under the leadership of Sitting Bull, every tribe went on the warpath, and suddenly the tribes were no longer disorganized or scattered, but welded under the masterful leadership of Sitting Bull. All talk of peace ended in Washington, and orders were given by General Sheridan to create the Yellowstone Expedition. 1,000 men under General Crook were to advance from Fort Laramie. General Terry, with a similar force, was to march westward, and General Gibbon, with 500 men, was to come down from the northwest. General Custer, with a mounted cavalry of 600 strong, was ordered to investigate a rumor that there was a massing of Indians somewhere up the Rosebud in Montana. Custer ordered his scouts to ride ahead and reconnoiter.
Captain Benteen, I think we should make short work of this if the scouts bring back the kind of report I'm hoping for.
General Custer, I think our force of 600 is far too small to attempt a pitched battle with the Sioux.
Benteen, this will be the lightest kind of a skirmish, mark my words. What do you say, Major Reno?
General, I'm inclined to trust your judgment entirely. Any man who's won the fame that you have as an Indian fighter?
They're not so much afraid of my soldiers, these Indians, as they are of my long yellow hair. Because I've never been even grazed by one of their bullets, they think my yellow hair must be a charm. Here come the scouts. We'll soon know what the plan of attack will be.
General Custer, I have the honor to report that the enemy has set up their teepees on the west bank of the Little Bighorn. I could see only one Indian village.
Just as I thought. That's all, Sergeant.
Yes.
Now, to make short work of this, here is the plan. We'll trap the Indians by strategy. My troops will be divided into 3 divisions.
Divide your troops, General?
Of course. You, Benteen, will strike for the upper end of the Indian encampment. I'll take 5 companies and drive straight at the village. Major Reno will operate midway between the 2 forces. That's the plan of attack. The backbone of the rebellion will be broken, and the Indians will find peace and contentment on their reservation.
Your orders shall be carried out, General Custer, to the letter.
General, in line of duty, one always obeys the orders of his superior officer. But what if, just by chance, sir, you should meet a force 10 times larger than you think?
If such a force should be met, Captain, my men and I will do our duty as soldiers and gentlemen of the 7th Cavalry.
In this way did General George A. Custer fatally divide his troops and unwittingly took up the march to his doom. Sitting Bull and his warriors no longer fled from the palefaces, but sought them out. And it was here, in the southeastern section of Montana, that he massed thousands of braves. Between the Little Bighorn and the Bighorn, there were swarms of well-armed, magnificently disciplined Sioux, Cheyennes, and their allies, decked in feathers, streaked with paint, and thirsting for the blood of their longtime enemy. And down the valley, only a few miles away, rode a thin line of men, clad in buckskin and blue. Captain Benteen, through miscalculation, went wide of the village. Reno was repulsed against the south end, and Custer, ignorant of the sudden whirl of events, dashed full into the powerful ranks of the Red Man.
General Custer, look! Thousands of Redskins. We're in a trap.
We'll soon get out of it if we are.
They're surrounding us. North, east, south, west. There they come for us. Those red devils. Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
Can't be long now until we get some help from Benteen and Reno. Help has got to come. Sergeant, how many men have we lost?
50, sir.
My brother Tom, my brother-in-law, Captain Calhoun, my nephew, Audie Reed. Are they all right?
General, they're all dead.
God rest their souls. We must fight on till help comes. We must fight on. Fight on, men! Fight on! I send a messenger for reinforcements. Don't give an inch. Fight! Fight!
They're getting closer, General.
How's the ammunition holding out?
Going pretty fast, sir. The mules of the ammunition stampeded or were shot. The fighting began. Each man had 50 rounds apiece on them.
Help must come. It must.
Red devils are picking our men off at long range. They must have stolen hundreds of high-powered rifles.
Well, we have carbines and revolvers.
Here comes your Indian scout, Curly, sir. Painted and dressed up like a Sioux.
General Custer, men dying. More each minute. Barely not leave until fight or loss. Then he makes you up a Sioux warrior, and you escape the fort. Curly love his white chief, General.
I live if my men live, Curly. I die if my men die. That's the way of a soldier.
Your carbine's empty, General. Take this one.
Fire away, men. Make every bullet count.
I'm out of ammunition, sir. When I've emptied this revolver, I'm through fighting unless I use my bare hands.
Look, General. All men dead but 25.
25 living out of 112. Fight on, men. Fight on while there's a man of you alive. We're not defeated.
Sitting Bull, he'll go past on horse. He's looking for you, General.
And I'm looking for him.
The men are all down but 8 now, sir. And I...
all down but 7.
May the Great Spirit make us meet on the happy hunting ground.
Kill them all! Kill! 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 Kill yellow hair! Kill yellow hair! Kill! It's over. God have mercy on the souls of all of us. Fight! Fight while there's a man of you left!
I am giving them the last bullet in my carbine. Fight!
Thus died General George A. Custer, fighting to his last bullet and his last breath. He did not fight Indians because he hated them, but in a day when there were frontiers to be guarded and frontiers to be won for civilization and posterity, he did his duty as he saw it. And on the scrolls of time, General George Custer and those ill-fated 112 officers and men will be honored by every man, woman, and child for centuries to come as heroes all, frontier fighters.
Errol Flynn in a radio adaptation of Warner Brothers' latest motion picture, They Died with Their Boots On. Monroe, Michigan, a middling town in the middle of the country. It is the year 1866. At breakfast in a middling household sits a demobilized soldier of middling rank. He is talking with his wife.
You look well, darling. Trip did you good.
Thank you, General Custer.
Captain Custer now, Libby. You're forgetting.
Aren't you going to ask me about Chicago, Captain?
No. I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Well, I dropped in on Uncle Phil Sheridan for just a moment.
Oh, how's the old general?
Thinking of you, as always, George. And he sent you a present.
Well, that was nice of the old gentleman.
Here it is, General.
Thank you, my dear. Why, look at this. It's a watch and chain. To Major General George Armstrong Custer from his old Michigan Brigade. They haven't forgotten me after all, Libby.
Silly, how could they? After all, it was you who made heroes of them at Gettysburg.
Oh, but they were great boys. Great days, too, Libby.
You do miss your soldiering, don't you, George?
No. I'm happy enough. There are thousands of regiments, darling, but there's only one you.
Spoken very gallantly, sir. You want to look at your mail now, darling?
Yes, guess so. Get it over with. The General's Morning Mail.
Oh, what's that one there? That looks terribly official.
Yes. The emptier they are, the more official they look. Dear Captain Custer, at the suggestion of the Secretary of War, I am... Libby.
What?
Libby, I'm on the active list again. Lieutenant Colonel to command a regiment of cavalry in the West.
Oh.
It says they passed up 50 senior officers, including lieutenant generals, to give me the job.
Oh, darling. I'm so glad for you.
It's a pretty wild country, though. The railroad doesn't go that far. Go partway by wagon and... Oh, Libby, do you mind very much?
Mind? This is the first time I've seen you really happy for years.
Oh, darling, action. Action at last. Libby, that trip to Chicago, you didn't arrange this whole thing through your Uncle Phil Sheridan, did you?
George, how can you say such a thing?
Well, I know, but... Well, maybe somebody in Washington remembered Gettysburg. You couldn't forget Gettysburg in 3 years, could you? Nobody could.
Of course not, darling. Nobody could.
Oh. Well, here you are, folks. This here's Fort Abe Lincoln.
Fort Lincoln? But where's the sentry? Where's the guard?
That's them over there on the porch of Sharp's saloon. Guess they don't know who you are.
Well, if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have taken them for cavalrymen. Look, go and bring that lieutenant over here, will you?
Yes, sir.
Looks like I'll have to leave you for a few minutes, Libby.
It's all right, dear. I can manage.
Lieutenant Roberts, sir. Sorry you find us in such bad order, sir.
Lieutenant, would you mind telling me why there's no guard out to meet me? Why are the men in that saloon instead of patrolling the wagon trail?
There's a sewer on the warpath, sir. Our orders ought to hole up here.
Well, the fort's not here to protect the regiment, Roberts. The regiment's here to protect the wagon trains going west.
I know, sir, but you see how it is. Since Mr. Sharp opened his post here...
Sharp? Who is this Sharp? I thought he just ran the saloon.
Oh, he sells liquor to the regiment and rifles to the Indians.
I see. Well, we'll put a stop to that right now, Lieutenant. Come along with me, will you? I want you to introduce me to this Mr. Sharp.
Yes, sir. He's over there now. You see, sir, we're most of us newly mustered in. We haven't had any commanding officers yet.
So I see.
Here's the place, sir.
We're going, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. After you, sir.
Thank you.
Attention! Man, this is your new commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer.
I tell you, it couldn't be Custer.
I tell you, it is. Who's in charge here?
This is my place, Custer. Sharp's my name.
Oh, well, I'll see you later, Sharp. Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Put those two troopers there under arrest. Charge them with not being able to hold their liquor. They're supposed to be cavalrymen.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Mr. Sharp, I want this bar closed right now.
You can't close this bar, Custer. This place was licensed by the Secretary of War.
Can't
personally.
close it? Lieutenant? Yes, sir. Turn out a section with sidearms. Close this place up.
This bar's illegal business. Boys, you know your rights. No one can tell you how to spend your pay, can they?
Wait a minute, men. I have to admit to you that Mr. Sharp is quite right. There's no legal reason why this bar should be closed. None whatsoever. But if I find it open, starting 1 minute from now, Mr. Sharp is going to get the surprise of his life, because I'm going to throw him through that big plate glass mirror behind his bar.
All right, Custer, you win this time.
All right, as you were, men. Now, look. I want you to understand, I'm not doing this because I'm a blue nose. Maybe it's tough on me to go without a drink, too. Maybe it's tougher. But this regiment has a job to do. We're responsible for 100,000 square miles of territory. And until we can honestly say that we're in shape to tackle that job, you won't catch me taking a drink either. I'm not asking you to do anything I'm not willing to do myself. All right, men. And that's the way it's going to be in this regiment.
Attention.
At ease, gentlemen. Sit down, will you? What I have to say won't take so very long, so we might as well be comfortable. Gentlemen, as officers, I'm proud of your work on maneuvers today. I don't think I've ever seen a finer-looking regiment. But I want to tell you this. A regiment is something more than just 600 fighting men. In a few days' time, we march to the west against Crazy Horse and his Sioux raiders. 1,000 of the best light cavalrymen on the face of the earth. Some of us will die, but the regiment will live on. Because a regiment has an immortal soul of its own. Now, if we can believe that, gentlemen, we'll have the kind of pride from which men will endure anything, and if necessary, die with their boots on. Cavalry! Attack in columns of squadrons! Charge! Ho!
There was a war, and a leader of men against them, called by his people Crazy Horse. And there was proud fighting across the clean sweep of the plains. And a peace at last, a proud and honorable peace.
Long hair, my people, Sioux, come to make peace with you.
I have heard my brother's words, and I give my brother my word and the guarantee of the White Father. The shrine of your people's gods, the Black Hills, will never again be violated by white men so long as the peace be kept. My fighters will protect your land, and may your people dwell there forever in peace. Crazy Horse, you have my word.
Ah, Custer, we meet again. Welcome back to Fort Lincoln.
Well, what brings you to Dakota, Mr. Tape?
Business, Custer. Business. Officially, I'm the new government commissioner in these parts.
Oh, I heard there was a new commissioner, but
But you never dreamed to be me, did you, Custer? Well, let's let bygones be bygones. I'm not one to hold a grudge.
Right. We'll shake on that.
Good. What kind of a treaty is this that you put through with the Sioux? I hold some stock in a railroad that was mighty anxious to get a right-of-way through the Black Hills.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I hold some stock in a regiment that's mighty anxious to keep its word, Mr. Tape.
Well, I'm sure we can work it out, Custer.
Fine. By the way, sir, I've arranged a little review of my regiment. Starts in just a moment. Perhaps you'd like to take the salute, would you?
I'm honored, Custer.
Fine. Let's step outside.
Right.
After you, sir.
Thank you.
You've met all my officers, I believe?
Yes. What do you mean to say you're staging a review without officers?
Oh, yes. That's because I want you to see what soldiers can do by themselves, Mr. Tape, when they've got something to believe in.
Oh. Well, this should be interesting.
Signal them to start, will you, Lieutenant Roberts?
Yes, sir.
Here they come now, sir.
Good. There's the forward rank now, Mr. Tape. I want you to watch the discipline of these horsemen when they parade past us.
But they... Well, good heavens, Custer. The forward man of the column and... Look at him.
Why, he must be sick. Roberts, what's wrong there?
Best if I know, sir.
Signal him to fall out.
They're coming right on, sir, on the gallop. They don't see me.
Fools! Halt! Halt, I say! Halt!
They're drunk! Drunk! Your whole precious 7th Cavalry Regiment is drunk, Custer. What's the meaning of this?
I don't know, Tape, but I'm going to find out. All right, Sharp. Come out from behind that bar, Sharp. I said come out from behind that bar.
Now, Custer, I reopened this bar on the authority of Commissioner Tape. Drinks were free to the men in honor of his visit.
Free, were they? Well, here's one bottle they won't get. And here's another. And another. And another.
Custer, you're destroying private property.
These glasses, they're private property, too, aren't they?
Custer, stop it.
I'm just beginning.
Now, listen, Custer.
That's nice brandy there. Good stuff, isn't it? And that nice big mirror back of the bar.
Custer!
Here's some for you, Tape.
Custer, you're mad. This bar was open on my authority. If your men are drunken sots, that's your responsibility, not Mr. Sharp.
Sots? You call my men sots? Why, you cheap, bootlicking politician?
Let me go.
You
Help.
contemptible little parasite.
Custer, let him go. This is the commissioner.
Commissioner or not, I'm going to give him this. All right, gentlemen. I've finished, I think.
You'll be court-martialed for this, Custer. You'll be court-martialed in Washington.
General Custer, played by Errol Flynn, stripped of his rank for striking a government representative, sits beside his wife on a train bound for Washington, where he faces a court-martial.
Pull him up. Pull him off. 15 minutes stop.
Well, Libby, nearly there.
Yes, nearly there.
Oh, Mr. Custer, there are some reporters outside.
I don't want to see them.
They seem very anxious to see you, sir.
No, thank you.
Just as you say, Mr. Custer.
Is there anything you'd like me to get you, dear? Some cigars?
No, thank you, darling. Oh, you might get me a newspaper, would you? Oh, no, wait. There's a boy now. Hey there, boy.
Yes, sir. At your service.
Have you got a Chicago or Washington paper there?
I got the Chicago Record Herald just in half an hour ago. All about the big gold strike in the Black Hills.
The what?
Gold? In the Black Hills?
Bigger than California, they say. Thank you, sir.
Libby, listen to this. The stampede started when an Indian squaw tendered a nugget of gold for supplies in the Western Railroad Land and Trading Company in Fort Lincoln. Thousands of people from Chicago and vicinity alone
Thousands of people? Why, that's what Mrs. Tape said.
What? Tape's wife? When did she say that?
The day you came back to the fort after the treaty had been signed. She advised me to buy stock in Sharp's company because thousands of people would be coming to the Black Hills. I thought she was joking because under the treaty, of course...
Libby, do you realize what this means?
Why...
They knew all about this gold rush before it happened. It means it's a fraud, the whole thing. Conductor!
Yes, Mr. Custer.
Bring those reporters in.
But, Mr. Custer, you just
Never mind what I said. Bring them in. There's not much time.
Right away, sir.
George, you seem so excited. What is it?
You'll hear in a moment, darling.
Well, Mr. Custer, I'm glad you changed your mind.
Mr. Custer, we'd like to get the story about your trouble out west.
What about this fellow Tape? Weren't you rivals at West Point?
Now, wait a minute, gentlemen. I'll tell you the whole story. Sit down, be quiet, and listen.
Thank you, sir.
All set, sir. Let her go.
Gentlemen, I accuse Mr. Tape, the government representative in the Dakota Territory, of a deliberate and traitorous conspiracy to violate the treaty of the United States with the Sioux Indians.
Mr. Custer, do you mean to say that...
Please don't interrupt me, sir. I'll tell you all you want to know and more. You may quote me here throughout. I accuse not only Mr. Tape, but the administration in Washington as well of this treason against the United States.
Isn't that going a little far, Mr. Custer?
Well, I'll go further. These men are thieves and murderers as well.
You want to be quoted on that?
Write down every word of it. I can prove that Mr. Tape knew of this fake gold rush before it even happened. That he and Mr. Sharp invented it. That they cold-bloodedly plotted to sacrifice the lives of innocent citizens.
Well, how's that, Mr. Custer?
Because when those settlers go into the Black Hills looking for gold,
They'll violate my treaty with the Indians. They'll be slaughtered to the last man.
Will you stake your reputation on your statement that there's no gold in the Black Hills?
Yes, I will. Furthermore, I intend to take this to President Grant himself. I intend to fight these criminal politicians and parasites to the last ditch. And, gentlemen, if I had known when I was first cashiered what I know now, I'd have hanged every single one of them from those gateposts of Fort Lincoln.
I'm sorry, Mr. Custer, but the president will not see you.
But I tell you, thousands of people are going to lose their lives.
I'm sorry, Mr. Custer. Wait, where are you going?
Get out of my way.
But you can't. You can't go in there.
No? General Grant?
What in thunder do you mean, storming into my office like this? May I remind you, Mr. Custer, that I am the President of the United States.
I'm not interested in the President of the United States. I'm interested in a certain soldier named Ulysses S. Grant.
All right, what is it?
I want my regiment back, Grant.
You'll get nothing from me but a court-martial.
To the devil with a court-martial. I want my regiment back.
Maybe you'll tell me why I should give it to you.
Yes, I'll tell you. Because you know how a man feels when he's broken and left behind a regiment that's marching out to fight. You know, Grant, because you had a taste of it yourself once. Remember? How about it, Grant?
Well, what are you waiting for? Go back and get your blasted regiment and do what you want to with it.
Men.
Beg to report, sir. The regiment's ready for action, sir.
Right. Be along in a moment.
Yes, sir. General Custer, sir.
What is it, Roberts?
I've been meaning to ask you ever since you got back to Fort Lincoln. What do you honestly think our chances are of coming back from the Little Bighorn?
Well, Why do you ask that?
Well, sir, you see, my wife, we haven't been married very long, and I thought, well, if there's not much hope of our getting back.
Oh. Well, Roberts, we're 600 men against the combined strength of every Indian fighting man in this territory. They're fighting to defend their last sanctuary, the Black Hills, and I don't blame them. But it's them or us, and I'm afraid it's going to be us.
In other words,
we haven't a ghost of a chance of coming back alive from the Little Bighorn.
That's what I thought, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Roberts.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I'd tell your wife if I were you. It'll be easier for her that way, however it turns out.
Perhaps you're right. Thank you, sir.
Right. You can mount the columns now if you like. I won't be long.
Yes, sir. We'll be waiting, sir.
Right.
George?
Oh, come in, my dear. I'm just trying to soften up these old jackboots. Stiffened up a bit since the last time I was in them.
They might have done a better job polishing them up.
Well, I doubt if Crazy Horse will notice.
George, Here's your cartridge belt.
Thank you, my dear. Now then, anything I've forgotten?
Field glasses?
Yes.
Compass?
Got it.
Your watch.
Watch? Oh, here it is. You know, Libby, they ought to make you quartermaster general. Every time I go into the field, I'm the best equipped man in the regiment. Oh, look what I've done.
What is it?
Well, your little miniature. It's broken. I'll be able to take this with me.
It'll be the first time you've ever gone on a campaign without this miniature.
Yes. Well, there isn't any time to fix it, and I can't take any chances on its being lost.
I'm afraid it doesn't look much like me anymore.
Why, it does.
You haven't changed, though. I'm sure you're the only soldier in history who ever became a general without letting his belt out.
Ho, you wait until we've finished up here. Washington staff job for 2 years, and I'll be as fat as any old general. And twice as pompous.
We'll grow old and fat together. It'll be wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Together.
And people will say, don't tell me that life out in Dakota was such a hardship. The Custers grew fat and happy on it.
You have been happy here, haven't you, Libby?
Don't I look happy?
Yes. Well, let me see now. My orders.
I put them in that drawer.
I'll get them. Hey, what's this?
What? Oh, that's my diary.
My life with General Custer. I didn't know you kept
Oh,
a diary.
it wouldn't interest you, dear. Just silly things that seem important to a woman.
May 16th, 1876. Tomorrow my husband leaves, and I cannot but feel that my last happy days are ended. A premonition of disaster such as I have never known is weighing upon me. I try to shut it into my heart, but it is almost unbearable. I pray God I be not asked to walk on alone.
I probably wrote that or something like it every time you left me.
Of course. Of course, I know. I often feel the same way myself.
When will you come back? This time?
Oh, 5 weeks. 6 at the most.
Let's see, that'll be, say, June the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make an entry on that day, too. My husband returned today.
Goodbye, my dear.
Goodbye, George. Goodbye, General Custer. Goodbye.
Some 7 weeks later, after what was to go down in history as one of the tragic battles of all time, Custer's last stand, the War Department of the United States made a simple entry in its records. It is the life history of a soldier. Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer, born December 5th, 1839. Brevetted Major General April 15th, 1865. Killed in action June 25th, 1876.
Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
Tonight, we tell a colorful story of the West that was, and of a real, though incredible man, whose deeds have become legend. The DuPont Cavalcade presents The Law West of the Pecos, starring Walter Brennan as Roy Bean.
Look out now, I'm Judge Roy Bean, and I ain't fooling. I'm the law west of the Pecos, and that's my ruling.
Roy Bean has been dead only 40 years, but his name is already legendary. More wondrous still, up until the time he was in his late 50s, Roy Bean, living the life of a soldier, adventurer, and businessman, had done little to distinguish himself from 1,000 others of his kind. It was in 1882 that his fame had its beginning. On a sleepy afternoon of that year, he drove into a town on the west bank of the Pecos. Vinegarone, it was called. A town crowded by workers who were ready to build the railroad, and by sharpers who were ready to take the workers' money.
Whoa there. Whoa now. Set the brake, Pancho.
Si, senor.
Men start unloading the wagon. Howdy, friends. Say, it's hot enough to fry a cactus, ain't it?
Yeah. And it may become much more hot, senor. If I understood what you said right.
Huh?
You gave orders that the wagon was to be unloaded?
Yeah, yep, sure did.
We will talk first, hombre. I am Jesus Torres.
Well, howdy. I'm Roy Bean.
And what is in the wagon you wish to unload?
Oh, I got a fair stock of dry goods, some salt pork and other victuals, and a right pretty amount of red eye. I aim to open me a store.
That is what I thought. But you will open no store in this place, senor. My men and I, we make this town. We wait for the railroad. And I myself will open a store.
Oh, will you now?
See? And no one else. My men here with me, they will back up what I say.
Oh, so that's it. Well, you see these?
Huh?
They're 45s, and I'm right good at using them, too. They say I'm going to unload here and set me up a store. Care to argue?
Oh, no, not at all. Welcome to Vinegaroons, Senor Bean. Welcome from my man, me.
Thanks. Okay, Pancho, I guess we can unload now.
Si, senor.
Think I'm going to like this town. Seems like a nice, orderly little place.
You cheated. You took that last cart off the bottom.
You're a liar.
I saw you deal it off the bottom.
I'll teach you to call me a cheat.
Town does get a little lively at times, though.
Hey, you there. That's my horse you're riding. Your horse? Come down off him and fast with your hands in the air.
I didn't steal this horse. I bought him from a fellow down the road a piece.
You're riding a stolen horse, and that's all the evidence we need here. Come on, boys. He's a horse thief. Let's bring him up.
My gob, seems like this the most rambunctious place I ever seen. All right, gents, step right up now. You're in Roy Bean's establishment. So name your drink. It's $1 a throw.
Well, I don't mind if I do.
Hey, ain't you the fellow whose horse was stole the other day?
Yep, I sure am.
Strung up the thief, they say.
We always do that to horse thieves in this part of the country. You know that.
You didn't give him a trial or nothing?
Nope. Guess we'll never know for sure whether he actually stole a horse or bought it like he said.
You mean you strung him up without being sure? Why, maybe the dang fool did buy it.
Well, serves him right for buying stolen property.
Well, by gobs, that does it. This careless killing's got to stop.
Oh,
I'm serious. You're going to give the town a bad name.
Well, what can you do about it?
We can get some law here. That's what we can do. A law that'll enforce things.
Where are you going to get it? Nearest law officer's 300 miles away.
We'll have a law officer of our own. We'll appoint one.
You know somebody who wants to die quick? Who can we appoint?
By gobs, we'll appoint me. I'll be the law. Gents, give me attention a minute. The committee of one just had a meeting with me. And it was an almost unanimous decision that we got to have some law around here. And furthermore, that I be appointed officer of the law. Now, I was a ranger once in California, and I got me a law book underneath the bar here, right here. See, here it is. Revised Statutes of Texas, 1879. And from now on...
Wait a minute, Roy. Somebody always appoints officers of the law. Who's going to do the appointing here?
Me, by gobs. I'm appointing myself right now. Judge Roy Bean, the law west of the Pecos.
Yeah? And just who's going to back up your law?
I am. You see these? They're 45s. And I'm right handy with them. I'm backing up my decisions with lead. Understand?
Sure, I understand, Roy. I mean, Judge, Your Honor.
And the first action of this here honorable court is to try you for contempt. You're guilty, and they'll fine you drinks for the house. And that's my ruling.
All right, Judge. Drinks are on me.
Now we're getting somewheres. The law's come to Vinegaroon, and you buzzards have got to learn to respect it. Now, I'm telling you. Court's adjourned while we collect the fine.
Hey, Judge. Judge, wake up.
Let's move on.
Judge.
What's the matter?
Boys is bringing in a man. He just killed a couple of fellas.
Oh, okay. Hand me my pants. We'll have a trial right now.
Yeah, but this is Pinto Ben, one of them crooked R bunch.
Yeah. Was the man he shot carrying weapons?
No, it wasn't. But, Judge, the crooked R bunch is our meanest gang this side of Strattlebug Mountain.
By gobs, by cobble, as my chief deputy, you ought to know I don't give a hoot who they are. Hand me my coat there. We'll give Pinto Ben a fair trial, and then we'll hang him. Order in the court. Stand up, Ben, and receive your sentence. Ben, you've been tried by 12 good men and true. Not of your peers, but as high above you as clouds is above sagebrush. Because some of them are honest. And they've said that you're guilty. Now, Ben, you listen to me. Time will pass and seasons will come and go. Summer, like it is now, with heat shimmering on the horizon. Then will come fall, turning the hills brown and golden, making the air crisp and nippy. Then winter, soft and cool. And after winter, spring. Balmy air, smelling of 1,000 kinds of wildflowers. A gentle sun and laughing brooks and streams. And the little birds will be singing in the trees. But you won't be here. You won't be here, Ben, not by a long shot. Because it's the order of this here court that you be took to the nearest tree and hung. Hung by the neck until you're dead, 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 you saddle-colored son of a polecat. Court's now in session.
Well, Your Honor, this fellow laying there was found in a arroyo outside of town. He got a bullet hole right between the eyes.
Anything on him?
No, nothing, Judge.
Nothing, huh? Well, it's the verdict of this court that the deceased died of lead poisoning brought on by somebody who was a right good shot. Next case.
Well, this hombre is hauled out of the river, Judge. Looks like he's drowning.
Anything on him?
Yes, sir. About $40 in a six-shooter.
Well, now. Hand the money over here. This here court finds the deceased guilty of carrying concealed weapons and fines him $41, $42, $43. And that's my ruling. You two promise to love, honor, and obey till death do you part. Now, if you folks change your mind later, you can get a divorce for $10 more. And now pronounce your man and wife.
Judge Bean, on behalf of the railroad and the ranchers hereabouts, I want to tell you we appreciate the job you're doing in keeping law and order.
Well, now, it's mighty kind of you, Tom. I'm glad you do.
And we want to ask the governor to appoint you justice of the peace.
But gobs, Tom, you don't have to do that. Why, I'm already appointed. I did it myself.
Oh, yes, but having an appointment from the governor will make your position legal, give you some standing.
A regular justice of the peace ain't in business for himself, though, is he? I mean, he just don't collect the fines and put them in his pocket.
Oh, no. He turns them over to the proper authority.
Just a thought. Tom, I want to thank you for your good intentions, but shucks, I'd be a lot happier going along in my own quiet little way, just as I've been doing.
Oh, but Roy,
So I'm going to insist you don't mention me to the governor at Atoll, see? Now, I'm going to insist on it, and that's my ruling.
Hey, Judge, I just heard it. Oh, howdy, Tom.
Oh, howdy, boy.
Something on your mind, Bud?
Not exactly.
Well, I guess I better be running along. You fellas have something to talk over.
Oh, no, that's all right, Tom.
I'm sorry you won't let me speak to the governor.
No, I'd rather go on in my own quiet little way. Thanks, just the same. What's on your mind, Bud?
Bad news. Judge, I just found out the railroad ain't gonna run past this town at all.
What's that?
No, runs along the land that's owned by your friend, Torres. There'll be a new town built over there, and this one will be deserted.
Well, it's nothing to worry about. Not a dang thing. Why, I'll build me a saloon over there, and I'll carry my law books along, too. We'll move lock, stock, and barrel.
No, you won't. Torres has had it in for you ever since you opened your store. Always said he'd get even with you for putting them guns in his ribs and making him back down in front of his men that first day.
Yeah, well, I'll make him back down again, too.
No, he got you this time, Judge. When he sold the land to the railroad, he had him to write a contract. And it says that the railroad promises never to sell you a single darn foot of land.
Why, that ornery, thieving coyote. I ought to have him hung for contempt of court.
Why, he ain't showed no contempt of court, Judge.
He ain't. He won't let this here honorable court move into the new town. If that ain't contempt, I'd like to know what it is.
Well, shall I go get him?
No, not yet. I'll figure out a way to tan his hide. He can't beat me. I'll show him. I'll show him if it's the last thing I ever do.
Hey, George Bean, what are you doing?
I'm building me a new courtroom and saloon, of course.
Well, this lot belongs to the railroad.
Yep, it does.
Well, the railroad cannot sell you any land in this town. I have a contract which says that.
So I hear. That don't prevent the railroad from leasing me the land, and for 99 years.
What? Madre...
Now, run along, Torres, and don't be obstructing justice. You're standing in the way of the law west of the Pecos.
No, the railroad didn't come to the town of Vinegarone. So Judge Bean, his establishment, and his law book moved to the new town along with most of the citizens of Vinegarone. Life changed not at all. The new town might well have been Vinegarone, except for its name. And the new town, well, it didn't have a name.
By gobs. Looky here, Bart. Look at this magazine that drummer left.
Oh, say, that sure is one pretty woman.
Pretty? Why, that there's the most beautiful woman in the world. Lily Langtree, the Jersey Lily.
Jersey Lily? Mean she raises milk cows, a pretty woman like that?
Oh, no, you lunkhead. She's an English lady, an actress. She comes from the Isle of Jersey. Say, Bart, nail this picture up over the bar there.
Oh, sure, Judge. It'd be pretty over there.
Sure is a beautiful woman, by gobs. The most beautiful woman in the world. And by gobs, I'm going to do something for her. From now on, this here saloon's going to be known as the Jersey Lily in her honor. And I'm going to do something else. Gents, let me have your attention a minute. Gents, I'm going to name this dad-burned town. I'm going to name the whole thing. It's going to be called Langtree. Yes, sir, Langtree, Texas. After the most beautiful woman in the whole blamed world. And by gobs, that's my ruling. Any arguments? Well, it's right nice you fellas to agree. Come on, all of you. The drinks are on the house. No, sir, Bart. In all the time I've been the law west of the Pecos, there's one thing I kept right up in the front of my mind. And that's dignity and fair dealing. Personal feelings never got nothing to do with my ruling.
Hey, I'm robbed.
Hey, that's your friend Torres.
You've been robbed, he says. Come on.
What? There's a thief. There's a thief.
Stop, or I'll plug you. Now come back here with your hands up.
This hombre, he come into my store, put a gun in my face, he take my money and run.
Court's in session. Search him, Bart. Young fella, do you think you could get away with a hold-up here?
Yes, sir. Guess I did.
Where'd you get them fancy clothes?
St. Louis.
Them Easterners. Bob, you know what we do with bandits in this country?
Yes, sir.
What?
Hang them.
That's right. How much do you take, Torres?
$290.
How much do you find on him, Bud?
$210, Judge.
Torres, you're a liar. Here's my ruling. Young fella, for trying to pull a hold up and failing, I fine you $210. The money Bart found on you to pay.
Oh, no. No, that is my money.
And as for you, Torres, I fine you $10 for lying. Here's your $200.
This is justice. I am robbed, and yet I have to pay a fine of $10.
That's my ruling. And now, young fella, you take this $10 and get yourself east of the Pecos, and don't come back again till you learn how to pull a better holder.
Oh, thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Now, let's see. What was I about? Oh, yes. As I was saying, I always keep dignity and fair dealing up in the front of my mind at all times. Personal feelings got nothing to do with my ruling.
Judge, I'm sorry to say it, but this is one time I think you overstepped your mark.
No such a thing. I'm the law west of the Pecos, and what I say goes.
Well, you ain't the law of the whole dadgum state, and the state legislature's passed a ruling making prize fights illegal.
Then let shame come down on their heads.
You can't go and invite promoters to hold a fight here in Langtree.
I can't. Well, I already done it, ain't I? Blame fight would have been called off if I hadn't wired them. Stopping prize fights. Why, this is the year 1898. It's modern times. Prize fights has got a right to be held.
But I tell you, they're illegal. Rangers will be coming in here and carting you off to jail.
Let them come. I've been the law west of the Pecos for 20 years. And if there's any carting to be done, I'll do it. I'll hang them. I'll hang them for treason against the government of Langtree.
Oh, now you can't.
But, listen to me now. If I made a ruling they had to be hung, what would you do?
Well, I'd hang them.
That's all I wanted to know.
We're looking for Judge Bean. You him?
Oh, sure, son. You fellas come in on the special train to see the fight. The pile of folks did. The town's so crowded.
We're Texas Rangers, and the governor sent us down here. His fight's against the law of the state. We're going to stop it.
You don't say. Well, in that case, you have to go over to the ring then, won't you? That is, if you stop it.
I reckon that's just what we'll do.
Well, do you mind if I sort of amble along with you? I'd just kind of like to see how a fight stopped. Well, I guess you start stopping them now, don't you? What's the first thing you do?
Just watch. First, I'll climb into this ring and order the crowd to disperse. Tell them there won't be any fight.
Well, go ahead. I'll watch.
Keep your eye on me. You see how this is done, Judge?
Say, before you go in there, maybe I ought to tell you something, though. Your law is no good here.
Judge, I represent the law of Texas. The law of Texas is good anywhere.
Not here, it ain't. This is Mexico.
What?
Yeah, that bridge we come across back there. Had it built myself. That's the Rio Grande running under it. This is Mexico.
Why, Judge, you're...
Yep, I probably am. Probably am just what you're thinking.
Oh, but look here, Judge. Prize fights are against the law in Mexico, too.
Yep, that's right, they are. But there ain't no law officer within 200 miles, though. Fight'll be over and we'll all be back on the other side weeks before anyone can get here.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Say, you gents like to sit and watch the fight now that you're here? I'll fix it so it won't cost you nothing. Fight was hardly worth seeing, was it?
What a man that Fitzsimmons is.
Yeah, he's all right. But what I meant was you fellas traveled all the way here just to see Fitzsimmons knock Meyer out in the first round.
Oh, well, Judge, Oh, by the way, we dropped back here to say that we think Langtree's a nice, orderly little town.
You do, huh?
Tell me, Judge, how'd you manage to run this country?
Mainly by being quick on the draw, and then when I got old and slow, by making them think I was still quick.
Yeah, that ain't all, though. Laws can't be upheld by force alone.
Yeah, no, I guess you're right. I think I've been the law west of the Pecos for so long, mainly because I give the people the kind of law they wanted.
Well, have you always followed the letter of the law, Judge?
Oh, gobs, no. Leastways, not according to lawyers. Why, only yesterday I fined a fella $20 for saying he'd seen a prettier woman than Lily Langtree.
Lily Langtree. You named this town after her, didn't you?
Yep. We wrote a couple of letters back and forth, her and me. She said she was highly honored and hoped to get out here when she made her next tour west.
Oh, that's fine.
Even wanted to show her thanks by giving us a drinking fountain for what she called the village square.
A drinking fountain?
Yeah. I wrote back and I told her not to send it. I told her it wouldn't be no use to us. Because if there's one thing people here in Langtree don't drink, it's water. Well, Bud, what's the doc's ruling?
Oh, he said not to worry. said he'd have you out of here in no time.
Either the doc's losing his mind or else you're a liar. He ain't gonna fix me up this time. I'm old. And I've played my hand.
Oh, no, you ain't. You got plenty of time left. Well, Judge, Lily Langtry's coming to see you. She wrote she'd be here in 3 or 4 months.
Lily Langtry. Gosh. I sure would like to see you. Show her the town, will you? But I don't think I'll be here. But?
Yes, Judge?
Do you think people will remember me?
Remember you? Well, Judge, you're one of the men that made this country. I heard a couple of fellas talking about you yesterday. They said you was a legend.
Legend? Is that good? Well, they should remember me. I was one of the first men in this section.
A couple of weeks ago, was a fella here from New York. He'd heard about you clean back there. He wanted to know if it is true that you made a corpse pay a fine once.
I remember that. Them was the days. But don't let them put no poetry or dates on my tombstone, will you?
No dates?
No. No dates. Just my title. That's the way I want to be remembered. Just have them put on there. Judge Roy Bean. The law west of the Pecos. And that's my ruling.